You're right, guys. I'm here. Yes, we've got a lot to talk about. I need to go blow my nose and sort some very brief things out, and then we're going to look at the North America Prime, which is already in progress. I'll be back in just a second. If anybody who's made it to the stream, welcome. And sort some very brief things out, and then we're going to look at the North. All right. So yeah, lots to talk about, lots going on. Let's just roll immediately though into the tourney, because I want to practice it. Again, this isn't like genuine entertainment really in my opinion, but it's practice for me. So let's go on in here. And we're going to pick a game. The round one just began. And so I guess what we will do is it's Grenth's game. Also, it feels about an hour earlier than it was yesterday. I don't know. But what we're going to do is we're going to pick, I guess, the top one, because they're the latest ones to have started, as Jewel told us yesterday. So that should be pretty good. And yeah, we're just going to practice this. There you go. The game is about to begin. I have a tiny thing to set up with the score bars, though, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to take a second to do that in the middle of this game. Later versions of the score bar tool won't have this problem. Let me actually make sure that I've got this set up properly. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the audio right so you guys can hear it, but it's not too loud. All right, let's take a look now at the opening splits. We have a Ranger and a Warrior picking up close. That's pretty standard. Let's have a look at the blue team, and let's check out exactly... Where's my overlays and things? There we go. And so, yeah, let's watch the blue DPS carry. While you guys watch that, I'm not going to commentate on that. Just while you watch it, let me sort out the score bars. Because they're slightly going to be off for a second here. But then they should be alright. Now, I've been moving them a little bit in OBS as well. There you go. So that should be good, I think, guys. Let me know what you think. Oh, yeah, okay, hold on. And then enable OBS mode. And then voila. Alright, so what you guys should be seeing now is that... Oh my god, this is so bad. On the top left, I've changed it a bit, right? So on the top left, up here, above the red score, you can see the red bar growing. And above the blue score, you can see the blue score growing. And so this should be easier to make a comparison now about, like before, I liked them growing out, but it was kind of vague. Like, even if I added a bar at the end, representing where they grow to, it was kind of vague to see, like, exactly how they matched up. But here, you can see quite obviously, there's a fairly subtle difference between the blue and the red bar. But you can tell that blue is winning because they've progressed relative to the party health bars more. And then, obviously, in the middle, we can see the exact point score. And it's becoming more pronounced as time goes forward because blue's scored a cap, but then neutralized everywhere else. Right, so I hopefully that makes sense. Let me get chat up again now. So yeah, that should be a little bit better, I think, for you guys. And, yeah, so I got stories about sleep and stuff as well. Let's just have a very quick look at what the composition is for the blue team, because they're doing very well. So they got their Firebrand support combo. They're running a Soul Beast. Soul Beast I really need to learn more about right now. So let's have a little bit of a look. This isn't for you, this is for me. So he's a Seeker Soul Beast with Soldier Runes. Soldier Runes with 2 shouts. No, 3 shouts. He's running second. So does Seeker do a lot of damage? I kind of want to watch this build a lot. What kind of a build is this? Wow, a 10k worldly impact on a Seeker amulet. That's hot, guys. That's really cool. Wow, holy shit. 25 stab, loads of might. He hasn't even popped We Healers 1. Wow, so he did really well, actually. So is Seeker Soul Beast a thing since the patch? Does anybody know? That's pretty exciting. And yeah, I'm not actually really making any real attempts on this one. I just kind of want to see what the builds are. And so they're fielding 1 Seeker and 1 Paladin. So this guy's a lot more sturdy. I can't wait till I do these little videos describing like what the amulets and stuff are, so that every time in the middle of a cast I don't have to say, so that means he's sturdy. I can just assume you guys know, and it improves the quality of the whole thing. Because so much of it comes from a lack of confidence right now. Carrion here on the Scourge. I wonder why you'd ever run Carrion, not Deadshot. Curses and Soul Reaping. I guess respect the Carrion. Bigger cushion of Vitality, which would be good against more burst. What is this skill? Desiccate. Drawing vital enemy from energy from your foes to gain life force and grant boons to nearby allies. Convert a boon on each. So this is like a weak Blood is Power, basically, or a different flavor of Blood is Power, but not buffed. Why wouldn't you just run Bip? I guess because he wants the Boon Corrupt. So red is losing this hard here, by the way, their positioning. If 4 people die like that, you can tell that they're probably not thinking very much about the game and where they're positioning in terms of like, I would describe macro as map movements. I would describe micro as skill utilization. But there's like another layer of awareness, and that's like positioning in team fights, and they're not very good at that. Maybe that falls under the heading of micro. So anyway, yeah, they're getting slaughtered. Did red get any kills? Red did not score. Oh, yeah, they scored 2. They scored a neutralization, I think, and a cap, but that's it. Also, does anyone know what these bars represent? I don't. Does this show ownership of the nodes, right? There really needs to be mouse over tooltips. I should be able to mouse over that and see that that's close, middle, far, or whatever. I have to match the icons up. So top is mid. Is mid always the top bar, I guess? And then is this one always red spawn because red is on the left? No, ArenaNet fucked that up because blue is on the left. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Well, never mind. But yeah, so this is node ownership. So they had their close for a little bit, and then they lost it, and then they had it for a little bit, and they lost it again. This is actually kind of good. I should learn to use these and share these with you guys at the end of matches, because this could be really cool to show, like, if someone has an insane far point play, where they haven't neutralized tons, or you want to see how the decaps that a thief scored like accumulate. So the account names here, we're going to be watching this team as they go forwards. And we'll just try to remember any of those. And they won't be into another match for a little while. So, yeah, at this point, because this is just a practice stream, yeah, I'll talk about some other stuff. Yeah, the stream's late. The stream is late because it's going to feel really weird as well. I did a bonus stream yesterday where I practiced a cast and I showed off the bars, okay? Then I did a bonus other stream about 6 hours later. I was getting ready for bed. It was about 6 in the morning. And I did another stream with Jebro. I went on his channel and I tried doing a dual cast. Quite a few people have been asking me to like do collaborative casts and stuff lately. And I'm still not very confident in myself at how I accomplish those. So I thought I'd just practice. In my opinion, I mean, I like Jebro and I enjoyed going to the stream. But in terms of actual quality, I think it was terrible. It was really, really bad. It was weird, though, because he was very casual about it, and he wasn't, like, really casting. He was more just sort of making observations and then explaining why he made those observations. So it wasn't really, like, a good fertile ground to practice anything, I don't think. but the quality was awful. It was really, 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 really hard. Without a direct screen share to see exactly who he's looking at and what he's talking about. He was like talking about character names and like, well, not character names. He was talking about classes and where they were and what they, well, not necessarily where they were, but he was just referring to people doing things. And I had no idea where on the map he was looking or what he was going for. And it was so hard to just keep up with him in terms of like, and it wasn't that he was talking fast. It's just extremely difficult. Like he was just saying random stuff. And like, I may have been watching a 1v1 on Close or something. And like, it sounds simple to keep up. It's really, really, really not. So basically, I had no observations to make whatsoever. Like, I think, I don't know. He was very, very casual and like, he seemed to think there was no hard and fast rules about how things can be done, but I think there can be rules about how, I think for to be genuinely good and entertaining and informative in a duo cast, I think you really need well-defined boundaries as to who's explaining what. Because I don't know, man. There was one good moment where like he was just commentating some of the stuff that was going on in the mid-fight, and I pointed out, oh yeah, look, there's a back cap in progress, by the way. But it was really hard as well because he told me not to interrupt. Like that's the worst thing you can do, interrupt a caster. And I'm like, in Conquest, it's like, you guys don't have a problem with that anyway, I guess. I don't know. Is it a joke that I have a problem with it? When I get passionate about things, I talk about them very, very, you know, if you're going to, if people watch my conversation with Jebba on a previous stream, you know, if you're going to have a debate or whatever with me, you got to proper get in the mud and wrestle with me. If you're too delicate and polite about the conversation, you're not going to get a look in edgewise. And that's fine. I don't find it rude. Like, you got to... There's a bit of bravado and entertainment and that kind of thing. Anyway, like, I don't see, if you have a rule where you can't interrupt, I was so scared to say anything at any point because I thought I'd just be interpreted as rude. It was like, it's hard. I don't know. You need like a rapport. You really need a rapport. I think if you're going to do that with anyone, you have to be very, like, experienced with it together and really know how one another feels about things. So the next round is still not up yet, I don't think. So anyway, yeah, I did that. That was at 6:30 in the morning I did that. And when I came out of it, I was actually feeling quite invigorated. I was going to go to bed, but I didn't in the end. And I ended up just making some more videos. I made another game of the day. I played some PvP. I made another episode of the LP, which is currently up on the Patreon drive. And will be up on YouTube after this stream. I played a little bit more Super Adventure Box. I did a lot of stuff. I also did, like, IRL stuff. Can I just say, my living room is looking awesome. Because I got a stand for the TV. Because my TV did not fit on the other stand. So, yeah. And, yeah, I just basically had a really busy day. It got to the point where it was about 2:30 in the afternoon. And I was going to be streaming in 2.5 hours. And, I just couldn't do it. So I changed the title of the stream and said, listen, I'm going to be sleeping. Originally, I was just going to give myself 1 extra hour. But when I got in bed, I got on my laptop for a second. And in bed, I got really hit with a wave. And I realized, holy crap, I'm exhausted. I've been awake for about 30 hours. I'm not going to be able to sleep for 3. So I just changed the title and said, listen, I'm asleep. I'll be back at some point. And then I just passed out. So that's what happened. I also made another video. I had a really annoying experience. I won't say any names or anything. I had an extremely annoying experience, though, guys, where basically I need something on these streams, for something meaningful to do on all these streams where I just WASD around. My streams would be so much better. Like, bounties are good for that. Maybe I should just do bounties while I chat with you, this kind of stuff. It would probably be a lot more entertaining for watch. Anyway, I'm not going to name names or, you know, any of that, but I was, you know how I said I've been playing Rev, right? I lost so much, so hard on Rev. You guys might not know, you have ratings still, even when you play unranked. It still queues you with, like, skilled people, and it's separate to your ranked one. And I played so badly for so long on Rev, I utterly bombed, okay? And I was playing with... I mean, a lot of streamers think it's bad when they're PvPing because people, like, make lots of obvious misplays, but minor misplays. Where I am in unranked, or where I was in unranked, is, I mean, unbelievable. And yet these people could beat me anyway, because A, I'm a bad Rev, B, or Renegade. A, I'm a bad Renegade, and B, Renegade is ultra underpowered. So I'm in the cesspits. What does that mean? Let me ask you, chat. If you're in the cesspits... in PvP, what else might happen in PvP? And as I said, I had a bad experience yesterday. What else might happen? It's about the health of the scene. When you're playing with absolute morons. I've heard this in chat a lot before. But it's actually true that something happens amongst the low-skill idiots. But, I mean, but something happens in very low-rated games that doesn't happen as much in high-rated games. What is it? Yeah, major toxicity. Look, it's harmless toxicity because it's not, like, directed at anyone. I mean, yes, 4v5s are rampant when you're lower down as well. 4v5s are really bad because everyone is a raging, like, insaner. Not leavers. I'll just get to it because I'm asking a bit much of you guys. Hacking. Hacking, guys. Not that I've seen tons of it, but it is interesting to me that I've only seen 2 games where someone's speed hacked in about 700 to 800 matches. Probably, since I came back to PvP. I may have even played 1,000 matches since I came back to PvP. Only 2 of them have I ever seen anyone speed hacking. However, very quickly in these low-rated, unranked matches, I found one straight away. And it was really blatant, really extremely obvious. And I had a really, really frustrating experience because, and I've realized something, guys. When you get this, I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being over the top. I'm not being arrogant and suggesting everyone was terrible in those games when they really weren't. There was an enemy player who, at the very least, had permanent super speed. Right? At the very least, had permanent super speed. I just had a random message from someone in game, and I was like, oh, that's not the hacker, is it? At the very least, but quite often was moving even faster than that. They had the whole juddery blinking movement as well. But here was what was amazing about it. I saw it, I identified it very easily, okay? I had 3 games with this person, 1 where I was against them, 2 where they were on my team. I identified it extremely easy. In all 3 games, it didn't matter whether they were on my team or not, whether I was winning or not. I just said in map chat, listen, guys, can you please report this guy? He's speed hacking. It's movement speed hacking. I know it sounds stupid, but he absolutely is. This is the person. Say it for yourself. Please do that. It ruins the health of the game, right? That's what I was saying. I think that's perfectly fair. But what I was hit with in all 3 games, so a potential of up to 30 low-rated players saw my messages. A potential of. Not a single one of them confirmed that they too saw that the guy was speed hacking. And it was extremely obvious, guys. I have footage of it, but I'll finish the story in a second. But it was extremely obvious that they were speed hacking, but none of them backed me up. And the worst thing is, the guy that was doing it kind of came at me really hard in chat, like, lol, like I'm hacking, blah, 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 this guy's just salty. And, like, just because they defended themselves that little bit, just because they cast that doubt on my claims that there was a hacker in the game, just because they, like, typed lols and stuff and, like, really went on the offensive, it made them look like I might be the asshole, and I really was just a salty guy that wanted to throw random reports out. So, like, you're seeing all these different levels of the scene being fucked here. A hacker existing, but B, also the scene having such a culture of people crying about reports just because they're salty. Now, when a legitimate one comes up, people don't want to follow it. The boy who cried wolf, right? And, like, it's not that I cry wolf all the time about reports. It's that the community has, like, that going on. It's like a cultural thing in the game. So it's really, it was really, really, really frustrating. And I've realized something, going back to my arrogance thing. You think that these people are bad at the game, but what you guys need to understand, the depths of this goes, is people starting out in PvP, or people who are bad at PvP, don't even know what normal movement looks like. They don't even know what super speed looks like, let alone over super speed and just straight up blinking around. They don't even know. This is a thing. I've talked about this so many times. When I first became aware of speed hacking, another streamer, a guy called Ajax, was talking about on one of his streams, and he chimed in and said, yeah, you know, like, these idiots that move at 500% movement speed, they get caught. The ones that fly around, they get caught. But can you imagine if someone only does it just a little bit? And how much they could get away with it. And that's exactly what was happening. It was this complete twat on the enemy team who was blatantly lying, extremely aggressive, painting me as the dick 3 games in a row. And as maybe one of my allies, or maybe one of those other 30 players did back me up and did a report, but none of them confirmed it in chat, not a single one. And the truth is that the vast majority of these players don't even know it's happening, because they just don't even know what movement looks like. So it was really, really, really frustrating. Anyway, I took video evidence of it, obviously. I'm wood and potatoes, bitch. And I sent the video to a place where I'm hoping that it will be seen. Account name, character name, they'll get banned. So I mean, I'm not particularly upset about that, but what I am upset about is like the state of the game, if you will, that can happen. I don't even have a proper place to. You can't even report someone for hacking, right? So I just went for the most dangerous looking ones I could, like selling gold, botting, things like that. Anyway, so there you go. That's the anecdote. Round 2 should be up. No, this is not round 2, is it? Yeah, these guys are still in Coliseum. This must have been a game, guys. This must have been a game. Yeah, it's got 6 minutes left. Maybe they were seeded or something. I don't know, actually. This one's not live. This one is. Wow, round 1's taking ages, guys. Yeah, I agree. It is garbage in terms of the categories. This one's a really good game as well. This will be kind of fun to watch, actually. I'm not going to start casting in the middle of a game. We're just going to... we'll just watch. Oh, we got all kind of recognizable names in this one as well. Lots of these brackets have got lots of recognizable players, guys. I think I'm starting to recognize the scene. So... on my practice here, by the way, I'm going to get used... Sorry, I'm drinking a can of Lil. I haven't drank since I woke up. On my practice, I'm going to use character names, not class names, and I'm going to get better with the minimap. That's my goal for today. Yeah, Ben Lubar's right. It's something about that. It's like it's not necessarily like a lag switch or whatever, right? But the way he says the way hacking usually works in multiplayer games for stuff like speed hacking is to trick the server into thinking you're lagging and abuse how the developers are kind to players with bad connections. Yeah, it's basically like that. But also, I think with mounts coming in too, I think they need really robust, careful like a lot of this started with Path of Fire, and I think it's because of mounts, because you can trick the game. Like, it's more normal to move at speed hacking speeds. Back at launch, it was fairly, like, cut and dry, right? What kind of movement people would have. You'd account for short-term stuff like Ride the Lightning or whatever. Gap closes. You'd account for waypointing. But aside from that, it was fairly cut and dry. Nowadays, there's so many different movement speeds and ways to access it and move around and availability to that stuff, you know. I really should cast this game. This is a really good game. We're going to see a lot of cool players get kicked out of this. Blue is actually doing okay here, by the way, guys. They really are doing okay. Let's actually look at their comps for a second here. So, we've got Chaith here on Scrapper. If we see Blood Scourge Transfuse combo gets nerfed a bit, this will actually be relative a lot better, I think. We also have a Prot Hollow over here. We got a Firebrand support. They're very bunky. In truth, the blue team is very, very, very sturdy. Look, this is even Paladins, not even demo. It's Paladins on Merp. And then they have their Scourge. Wow. Really, really sustainy, but like heavy hitting, obviously, team over here. Meanwhile, on the Reds... we're looking at, is he Greatswords? No. Okay, so we're looking at, again, another Paladins. Interesting running Illusory Ambush. I think that's a little bit questionable here. I mean, it's good for a meme build, right? But anyway, so he's running that. That's fine. They got their Firebrand support with their Scourge combo. The Scourge did just go down. I'm not really looking at that right now. What type of, is this Condi Thief that Valen's running? No, he's, why is the Don not Condi Thief right now? Outrageous. Disgusting. He could have been playing mind games with someone on the opposing team, tricking them into thinking he was Condi, maybe? I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, he's running, he's actually running DP, guys. Look, it's not dead. DP. Oh, look, he might actually be able to get... wow! DP did something, guys. Reddit told me it was terrible. I don't understand. So, yeah, they're both fairly standard. I mean, this is 2018 Guild Wars 2, really, I think, for both teams. On balance, I think I like Reds a bit more, just because they have a bit more rotation. Also, as much as Scrapper is a thing, I don't know, maybe the Scrapper's alright. Maybe we're okay here. So let's actually look at the state of the board here. This is a crazy game. 4 minutes left on the clock. Blue's got some real catching up to do, and they did just lose double cap. I didn't see the play that caused that double cap to go through, by the way. But yeah, so, sorry, Red's got double cap. What did I just say? So basically, Blue needs to win this team fight. Their win condition for this team fight is their Scourge. Oh, dear. So I think that that's probably GG there, with the firebrand going down as well. They have a very short window here. Lovely decap that came through over here by the Thief. Like, this is literally it. This is what I'm talking about. Thief takes sword really quickly, decaps, punishes the hell out of him. Now they can't even sustain, right? They can't even come back here. This guy's forced over here. So how can they sustain a mid-fight when they've got so many jobs to do at once, right? That's basically, you just saw in a nutshell, I think, why Red will have won this. Look, they even managed to get on and hold the neutralization. So, really unfortunate for Blue. I would have liked to see them go further. I just think it's too conservative of a composition. I don't actually know what the plays were that were made. But that's really cool. Our game's probably up now by now, right? I've probably spent too long in this match. Have I? This is the other side, right? These guys were seeded, I think. Man, NA's pretty popping at the moment. This is a good AT, I think. This is a good AT. I recognize so many of these I don't know whether that just means the scene is shrinking and shrinking. Where are all the randoms? Or is it because I'm late? Is it because I'm late into the daily? Guys, listen, if you don't PvP, please start playing these tourneys. If a Spud group, if ever I'm practicing casting and a Spud group comes into one of these tourneys, I swear to God, guys, I will watch your games. You will be E-famous, okay? Trust me. And then one day, when I'm done practicing and I actually start advertising these streams and sharing with the world what I'm doing, you will be, you know, the champions. You'll be the new up-and-comers. It will be great, guys. Just imagine getting 500 gold in... Because I know that's what your incentive right now. All right? Imagine the 500 gold from winning this. Look at this. Ooh. Ooh, everybody. Yeah, I agree. DP is better post-patch. Anything in that playstyle is, I think. Benji says, you mentioned me on a few streams. I've been very busy with work, but I have managed to make a prototype version of the overlay lol. But I know someone else has made one. That looks sweet, man. Oh, Benji. Oh, I feel so bad. I thought you'd been watching. Yeah, this is this had started happening a while ago. I think I did a stream on Tuesday talking about that. Did you miss that one? Yeah, CVPCS really hammered it out and did extremely well, right? They look great, don't they? And again, like, you can quite easily tell here that Red is, like, substantially winning over Blue just because of where the bars are. I might make the bar a little bit thicker so it lines up just right on the party bar. But the other thing I want to do, by the way, is make the overlays so that it like, has a hard end here or something. I don't know. We should do it this way. There you go. That's probably perfect there. Will I cast EU sometime? I don't really have any major ambitions to. The lag on people who use a lot of blinks, it might be better quality spectating. I'm already in this game. This is the only one still live right now. Jesus. Grenth's game, guys. Grenth's game. I bet all these teams are like, why the fuck am I not getting into the next round yet? It's because they've all been good games. Well, actually, they were all good games except the one we watched. So they've actually all lasted a while here. Oh, I'm so mad I was late to this. I'm so mad I have to sleep. Do you know how amazing my life would be if I didn't have to sleep, guys? It's probably really unhealthy, but I constantly find myself wishing I didn't need to sleep so I could just do more. I'm so scared of, like, not making efficient use of my time and just, like, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going to bum everyone out. Stupid sleep. I need to go learn to be biphasic or something. Yeah, Benji, I do really feel terrible about that. ArenaNet's reporting system is utter garbage in terms of the categories. I mean, I just don't think that they expect people to be hacking. right? That's basically what it comes down to, I think. I think about that no sleeping thing like 12 times a day. You got like 5 to 6 hours for the past 3 days today, and then you picked up like 10. Yeah, I mean, I just become so like unproductive if I don't sleep properly, so I need to be really careful about that. Come on, where's the next round? Is it just not going to open until this one's over as well? I don't think it's going to open until this one's over. I really don't. I think that's going to be it. Healthy eating 101, buying trail mix, then eating the M&Ms from the trail mix. That's super cool, dude. But no, thank you very much. Like, one of the things I've obviously got is the audiobook project that I'm doing for them. Well, I'm not doing for them. I'm doing for me, I guess. But the audiobooks, now that I've got, like, permission, I really want to get some work on it, but I haven't really made too much progress the past 2 weeks. Because it's a big deal to do 3 professional audiobooks. But, and I guess that intimidates me away a bit. So I've just been doing this, which is more of a hobby thing. But yeah, it's not a problem. It was a fun challenge. So how far did you get, Benji? How far did you actually get? Red making the plays here, by the way. I should be casting this, shouldn't I? I should actually be trying. I think they've... Oh, I don't know, actually. It's 2v3, obviously. Good job for a Candace to come up to the boxes. Proper pull them along. It's annoying for them because their Firebrand can't support very well if they have to come around the other side of the boxes. This is actually such a nice little move, if you guys haven't noticed, right? Like, if they dip around the boxes, the Scourge kind of has to... I mean, he gets the LOS thing, right? So you can stand back a bit. But he kind of has to come around, and then... Because they can't cap the nodes. But they'll only work for so long until the node actually flips. But yeah, Red really packing the punches now here, and I think that we'll see Red flying through this. Candace pulls out. If he bails, if they both bail out of this, this is such a good play here. Oh, they got the plus. Oh, look at this. Look at this decap. This is hilarious. I love it. Oh, so strong. So strong. Really, really nice. Candace still bailing out. Oh, look at how hard they fought for that cap. Look at how hard they fought for that. And Aislinn just... completely destroys them with it. They even get the portal bailout, guys. Wow. Ran circles around. Totally ran circles around them there. Hello, official devies. Did they tell you you're not allowed to earn revenue? Yeah, so basically, I am under various things that I can't do. I can't paywall it, right? So, I can earn revenue. I haven't fully confirmed this. Maybe I should get in contact again, but I'm pretty sure I can earn revenue. I can put adverts on the content, but I can't paywall the content. So I can't basically say you have to give me a subscription to do this. I can't sell it on iTunes. I can't sell it on Amazon, right? I can't do that, but I can put adverts on it. That's not a problem. I also, one of the other stipulations is that at any moment, they might just pull it off the internet if they choose to. So when this content starts going up, guys, if you want it forever, you need to download it for yourself and keep it safe for yourself. Because, I mean, I can't imagine a world where they'd ever ask me to do that. Well, I can. I guess if they do an official one, they might decide... Like, if they do another big push for loads of audiobooks in the future, for loads of books in the future, one of them gets really famous, it brings a lot of eyes back to those. They might ask me to pull mine or whatever, but we're talking, you know, mid-2020s probably by the time anything develops to that point. Really well played by Red, and finally, round 1 of Grenth's game is over. Why is that only one bracket constantly, though? So this one's about to start here now. I don't understand what is going on with the UI on this one at all. Hey, you never know. It could be like, what's an example of a franchise that, like, was a bit lukewarm and nobody was really into, but then later it got really big and then so everybody started doing stuff? You got it reading the numbers correctly for both teams, and you got it drawing a solid bar. I wanted to make it progress bar swappable, though, so you can change the graphics. Oh, that's a nice little touch as well. I'm not sure how CV is aiming to keep going with this. So, by the way, these bars need to exist under the overlay, really, I think. Look, we can mess with the UI here for a second. I think that looks better there, right? And then what I can do, I can actually screenshot. I'm going to screenshot this here now. Sorry, you're going to hear the sound of my ShareX going off. But what I'm going to do is screen that and build a better overlay for it. So I'll just save that there. Okay, good. All right. Grant's game. We're just waiting for all runs to start now, I guess. So, yeah, some other stuff, I guess. Well, I kind of want to talk about at the end of the tourney, but I have been playing a Paladin Reaper and doing really well. That's what Game of the Day is going to be on today, actually. Check the match history and see the team seeding into semi-finals if you're not watching specific people. Oh, hello. Match history. Oh, we're already on semis, I guess. So there's one live match. It's these two teams in semi, and Dragons Despair is in the finals. So I guess it's just that I'm so late. It wasn't actually that good of a tourney. It's that I was really late, so everyone had already been filtered out, I suppose. I keep getting tricked into thinking Colosseum is always game one, but it's not, right? So yeah, we're actually looking at... Song of Ice and Fire weren't particularly popular as books. Then Game of Thrones hit. Thing is, I remember like quite a few people reading those long before the show. So I feel like they were popular books, weren't they? I also remember as the show was coming out, people were pumped for it. All right, so this is the semis, okay, and the other. So winner of this goes to the finals to face a seeded team. So over on the blue side, let's actually try on this one here. So over on the blue side, we have the team we just saw win. We've got John on a demo mez. We have a team fight from a Candice plus Guy on Firebrand Scourge combo. Their team fight is shored up with a Prot Hollow, who will also... This guy's playing sides and John. So Licorice is on oh, no. Yeah, he's Demolisher, right, with Prot Hollow. Yeah, Purity of Anti-Corrosion Plating, Purity of Purpose. And then finally they have Aislinn. Really nice composition. I like this one a lot. Very well balanced. Aislinn on... which variety of Thief is this? DP or SD? Wait. Yeah, DP. There you go. So he's running DP as well. Meanwhile, over on the red team... We have Vale on Paladin Mesmer, running Portal, holding the nodes. This should be good. Their team fight does exist, the Firebrand Scourge combo. We've got Valen on DP Thief. And we have another Mesmer. This one's Marauder. This is a Chrono, so this could actually be pretty node holy as well. So the main difference between these two comps, guys, is the Prot Hollow versus this Chronomancer. So Licorice versus Zor really is the main compositional difference here. Let's have a little bit of a look at the splits. We're going to watch the blue team's Scourge go in. And we'll see how this rolls with the mid fight. So we've got Prot Hollow picking up blue spawn. We've got which Mesmer exactly? Sorry. No, I don't know which Mesmer it is. One of them. One of the red Mesmers picking up there close. We have the team fight. A Candice comes up onto the pole so that you can't be jumped. Pretty nice. They immediately get feared off. Don't get resist or the dodge there. That's obvious that's going to happen. They're now pretty vulnerable. These two are sticking together. They're giving that early cap score to the red team. But hopefully they won't be punished too bad for that. This is Legacy. They need to get on that. Okay, so the mid node flip for red. That's a big move for red really now. Because what you're going to notice here is that that's going to be really difficult to debunk. However, they are outnumbered, so they're playing it fairly defensively. No, this just became a 3v3. So Ghastly Breach goes down. Brilliant consume conditions. Gets interrupted by the Gravity Well. That Gravity Well just won the team fight there for red very decisively as well. So we've got the blue team goes down. Licorice is forced back to his node. He's going to be in a 1v1 with Zor here. Sorry, he's going to get plussed, obviously, because his team's just been knocked out. So he's not going to be able to win this. What he needs to not do is die. He's going back to his spawn so that his team doesn't get too staggered. And then from their spawn, what we'll notice... Did I just mess that up? I did. I just totally messed that up. What we'll notice from their spawn here is they all start snowballing out together. And we have to see how the blue team... My camera work is terrible. Really shoddy here. how they tried to push back onto the map, which they're going to have to put some real effort on. I'm going to keep watching this. Over here, you'll notice actually that we saw that Jaunt had been doing good far point harass, but has been plussed by the DP Thief, and he goes down. Very quick damage coming out on the enemy Scourge here, who is not being supported well at all by his own team. I guess it's because he doesn't actually have a support there. So the red support was split from the red Firebrand there. Not very good. Blue team gets a lot of value out of that play. Candace can just keep pushing up now. You'll notice that Valen is actually going back towards the node here. He's actually trying to debunk Licorice here. I wonder if he was going for a res play. I think this is pretty interesting to see, actually. If Licorice dies to a DP Thief in a 1v1 on the node, that's kind of crazy. Okay, yeah, he decides to move off. He didn't get the burst in time. Actually, no, he's coming back in. Licorice staying on the node very well here because he knows that he has to be. Moving back towards the blue team, we've got the Scourge and the Firebrand pushing up to the node. They need to debunk this. They got to get as much work as possible. You notice that the blue Thief is currently actually decapping in progress. That forces Veil back. That means that if the decap lands, this team fight can be taken. This is going to be really strong for the blue team. But debunking this node, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be very difficult for them. It's going to come down to this Ghastly Breach being utilized well. Obviously, blue team at this mid fight's under a little bit more pressure because they've got more people rotating into them. If a Candace could have got to the portal, that would have been really good, but he was CC'd heavily. A Candace having a really difficult time here. Guy goes down as well. The Firebrand Scourge combo being hunted like that is really putting a lot of pressure on them. So this is going to take to the sides, obviously, now, where the decap went through. Licorice picking that one up. And the blue team on the other side of the map, obviously, are fine. This I didn't need to do. I didn't need to swing all the way through the map and give you all nausea. We could have just done the mini-map thing. It's okay. But yeah, so blue has sides. It comes down to Jaunt here. Really making sure that he can rotate defensively and hold this. So let's watch how he does against Veil. We have this on blue spawn, and meanwhile, there is another fight going on at red spawn, as you'll see down here. This matchup could go either way. We're going to watch Jaunt's perspective because he's on defense. I think I should develop a rule of thumb, right? Where it's like, whoever's on defense of the node is who you spectate, or whoever's on aggress for the node is who you spectate. Who's more interesting to watch? I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me in chat here and we'll have a little bit of a look here. So this is actually pretty good. I don't actually think we need to watch this too much because that's just going to stall for a while, I think. Moving back to the mid engagement. Blue does not need this mid fight. They do not need this mid fight. Aislin's being pressured pretty hard. Jaunt lost against Veil, actually. What? Oh, I guess he's ported out. He's porting his team in. Okay, so what we're actually watching is blue is going to port heavily over to this side. They're going to move their Firebrand Scourge combo in, forcing Veil off. That cost them a neutralization to do that. And now what we've seen is blue is massively rotated heavily onto this side of the map. So if blue loses over here, which it looks like they will because they're outnumbered, they could be in a lot of danger. What did I just do with the camera? I'm really confused. No, they're not in a lot of danger. It's over here. This is where we want to be. So Veil moves all the way along to Licorice. This could be a cool 1v1 to watch as well, actually. You notice I'm very blue heavy this time. Do you think that that's good, guys? I think we've got ahead in the game here in terms of casting. I think we can understand very clearly why the game is the way it is. This is currently really good because this neutralization has now landed on the mid node. And they're getting free cap on fire as well. Red needs to properly regroup. Once red is very formally the underdogs, we'll probably start being quite red heavy. Licorice beating the Mesmer. This is really good. Isn't this why this build is favored right now? Because it can actually do well against all the Mesmers rolling around. Am I wrong in that? I'm pretty sure I'm right. Doesn't quite manage to stop the decap so that... Oh, wait, does he? No, he doesn't. So this actually got decapped. That's pretty good, honestly, for the red team. But the plus comes in from Aislinn, who scores the kill, and now Aislinn rotates up. I don't know why he's autoing that. I would have rotted that and just got straight. I mean, it doesn't really matter because he doesn't have any plays he can make at mid. Meanwhile, I think Aislinn's going to be moving over here to see what they can do. The fight has been won here, and Jaunt goes down from the DP+. DP is now rotating off, looking to defend their reverse 2-cap, if you wish, actually. Because they're holding a 2-cap on the blue spawn, or they're going for it. Firebrand Scourge combo from the blue team comes in. Not quite sure what their positioning here is. They do have gate down. I don't know when that happened. But blue gate is down. They go down again here. This wombo combo, this duo, is being hunted really hard in this game. It's kind of a treat to see, actually, how well they're being sniped out on the roads. So, taken back towards mid, neutralization is in progress. They're fully recapping at this point. The DP Thief is probably going to be fun to watch here. This is a big over-rotation from the red team. Aislinn with a cheeky decap. Really enjoying that. And red can't do anything about that. Aislinn's been getting so many very, very, very cool decaps here. Who should I call him, by the way? C-Cod? I don't know. What do we think, guys? I should just go character name, shouldn't I? Knowing every player's account name on the scene is going to take me fucking ages to learn. Firebrand Scourge getting hunted again. You'll notice here you do not need SD to really put out good pressure. We get a good decap here. We don't really need to watch that. Straight back to the Firebrand. Let's actually watch the blue support this time. So many heavy neutralizations going on. The game is really stalling out. Very good position for red team right now. They own the red cap. They've just beat the Firebrand again. And the nodes were generally neutral. Jaunt coming in. Has actually got an active portal on his close. We're getting better at this now. So if a decap attempt comes through from Valen, he can fight against that. He played very conservatively there and ported out, I think, far too early. Maybe he was concerned that something was coming in. Now we see the decap attempt.
Did you see that?
He's got it covered. He should have plenty of mobility to cover that. I wouldn't expect the DP Thief to win this. However, he does have a plus from Zor. So we should probably watch Jaunt, right? Because he's unfavored. He's outnumbered. He takes to the jumping puzzle. It's his job to sustain while Licorice and stuff starts respawning. Red obviously having the rest of the map here. And they're about to secure this with the 3 cap. Guy gets on the node. Really nice. Well done to Guy. He can support his ally. Good sustain here. You see the power of getting off the node and moving up. Utilizing these areas that are difficult to port around to. Rest of the red team starts rotating in. Once again, we see cheeky decap from Aislinn, who's now going to sweep up and probably try and take a 1v1 on the Mesmer in middle. Guy is just getting hammered here. He should probably jump onto this, yeah, and take the tree. Sustain as much as he can. He actually hasn't been chased by too many. Only the DP Thief is still on him right now, and obviously he's not going to get that. He needs to get back towards his allies now. Unfortunately, though, in all the time that he was moving away there, you'll actually notice a Candice did go down on the nodes. He's over here. So red wins that. Neutralization doesn't land in middle. We've got Sneaky Decap coming over here as well from the Red Thief. That's really going to put Red heavily in the lead because that's not going to get countered. And of course it's going to work that way because the blue team is just being killed constantly, right? Jaunt gets a really cheeky portal out over here. And now he moves back in after he's resustained. Let's watch how he plays. Here he's moving to the node that we just saw Valen decapped. But Valen's in position. Is he running Impact Strike? Is that what I just saw? Is he running Impact Strike? Let's have a look here. He is. I didn't even notice. He doesn't get the kill with it, but there you have it. I wonder if he's serious about this. I wonder whether Impact Strike has a lot of value at the moment. So now, even worse for the blue team. Not only are they losing on caps heavily, not only are they losing on points, but the red team is now actually capable of aggressing towards Lord. This is actually a defensive play in a lot of ways. Harassing the Firebrand Scourge right where they spawn is gross. It means they cannot get out and do anything. It's not necessarily about killing Lord. It's just about keeping these off of the map while these skirmishers deal with everything else. You'll notice that red is still sustaining their 2 cap here. Guy's job here is to keep his Lord alive. And now with 3 players, they're pushing this pretty heavily. He probably mercifuled into that way too quick, in my opinion. He can play a little bit looser here. This is pretty good. The red team's getting... Well, no, the red team is not getting Condi that well. I think we're seeing really good support come from Lightning here. These team fights are just not going well for the blue team, unfortunately. I wonder what the secret source is. Someone good at this game, tell me what is actually causing all the engagements to be won by red on this. If I could guess, it's that Prot Hollow doesn't accomplish as much as the Chrono. I'm guessing the Chrono with the wells and just all the nasty hits. The Shield 4 hits like a truck and stuff. So they're going for the blue res. The blue Lord is in major danger right now. My minion rising. I think going for Stomp right now. Stomp going through and it lands. Look at the UI, guys. Woo! And red manages to win that. So pretty decisive in the end, actually, for red team. And that puts red into the finals. It was a good game, though, genuinely. Blue really started giving a run for their money in the middle. But I think overall red was obviously stronger. Yeah, I think that the Chrono, I guess, that would be my guess. That Chrono is just doing better than Prot Hollow for team fights. That's all. Thanks, Roy. Yeah, they're very cool, aren't they? I mean, I need to actually do... I'm not a good artist, right? So, never really done art. So, I need to figure out a better way to do the overlay. So, there you have it. I think we saw a lot of really interesting play from both DP thieves there, though. They both did a lot of work. I think that should really demonstrate to people how it's, you know, it sort of doesn't matter if your auto attack is nerfed a little bit when so much of your value is rotation capacity. Look at how long this tourney's been going in. And so the finals procs now. This is the longest daily I've ever seen. Maybe there are longer dailies than this quite often. You recently uploaded coverage of a dude called D-Ange on EU, just 1v2ing in 2 different sets. It's busted. Wow. Maybe I should try out the Chrono builds. I'm still looking for a good build. I'm enjoying Reaper, though, at the moment. My gods. My game of the day that I'm putting up on this Paladin Reaper is insane. Basically, me and a Hollow. I save a Hollow from being plussed. Like, I'm really late and he's down. I save the Hollow from being plussed by rezzing him really quickly. And then he and I win that 2v2. And then the 2v2 respawns with an ally and we win the 3v2. It's insane. So yeah, this could be a quite an exciting final, guys. Genuinely, I mean, this is only practice and I'm not actually trying to be that entertaining, but who do you guys think is going to win this? This is going to be a good game. Jesus Christ, the seeded guys for the finals have been sitting around for ages. Who do you guys want to see win the finals? This epic... I mean, it would be cool if there was some kind of system that meant the longer the tourney was in progress, the more money was to it, but it would be just, like, manipulated. Will I play a Reaper match? Probably, yeah, since the stream's only just started, really. You want I'll run to win, but you won't. Alright, so, red team is who we saw before. Just a quick recap. This is the team fielding the double Mesmer, including the Chrono here, DP Thief, and their team fight on the Firebrand Scourge combo. Meanwhile, we have Naru's team. He's running support this time instead of his Necro, who we usually see him on in these tourneys. He's got Steel on Necromancer. They have Vans for a bit of side nodes engagements with the Meta Warrior spec. He's actually running Winds here. So this is going to be great. If he pops this at the right time, he'll be really fun to watch in team fights, I think. This is a great fucking skill for Conquest. He'll be fun to watch in team fights. If he can land this at the right time and nullify all of Lightning's boons, that'll be really good. We got Toka on SD. So Toka is not feeling the DP hype just yet. That means, in theory... Well, I don't know. It depends how glassy the game is. We will see. Toka also got that magic Treb shot on yesterday's game that allowed his allies to rally. We'll see whether any of those plays come through again. And we've got Helia here on the Paladin Mesmer. So, again, the main difference here is we're looking at a Warrior with Winds versus a Chronomancer with Gravity Well. Otherwise, the comps are very, very, very similar. We're also looking at the difference of DP versus SD. Helia's actually just re-rolled extremely late to the end of the game. Proper late there. Who do we want to watch on the opening? Let's watch Vans on the opening, just because I want to see wins in the team fight. Let's watch opening splits. Helia swapped to the same, I think. Same builds. Maybe he did it too late and he was forced to come back on the same build. I don't know. Anyway, so let's watch. So we have Mesmer's picking up the close points. That's fairly obvious. Let's see if the Thieves do anything sneaky. If they do, we'll be looking at them straight away. Toka's playing very aggressive. Blue Thief, that is. They're moving around the side. That's fine. All right, mid-fight's gonna blow up here. Vans gets on the node. That's pretty good. Because he knows the main aggression is going to be on his Scourge Firebrand. A little bit of support coming in for him on Nari. He's immediately on the opposing Scourge. We actually did see Toka went for the harass, but was countered by Valen, who basically plussed. However, the red team committing to that with Valen there means that the red team lost the mid-fight extremely easily. And now they're stuck. They don't necessarily have anything great to do. Funnily, they lost that team fight, but the support is still up. Lightning is actually still alive. You would have expected, as long as he's alive, other people not to take that much aggro. Moving over to the nodes on the other side of the map. We can see a little bit of aggression going on down here. Vale has been trying to score a decap. Didn't actually... Oh, no. This is defensive play, right? Yeah, so Vale's... basically, what happened here was blue team won the mid-fight and then aggressed enemy close very, very heavily. Vale now needs to leave. They have the portal up, so that's nice. We're going to be watching red more heavily here because they are currently on the losing side of this match. Team fight going on the back of CT there. They get a great kill on the blue Scourge. I'm not using character names here again. I'm going to just trust you guys know who's what. Beautiful blood res. Was that a blood res I just saw come off there? Let's have a look at my minions rising. Yeah, it's blood. They're running blood. That's transfusion. So, red does actually have reasonable support as long as the Scourge doesn't go down first. So, right, red's invested very heavily into that. They did win it. They've ported it as well. That allows them to 5-man push out and look at these side engagements. So we'll see what's going on. Thieves are currently aggressing one another. Toka gets the decap unless Valen can take this fight, but he's obviously in a really difficult position already. Wasted impact strike. He had his back against the wall there because low initiative and low health on the start of the engagement. All he had to do was hold it long enough for Zor to get on there, though. And the team fight goes forwards. Plus comes in over here. Didn't really manifest, so he had to bail again. Vale is just caught outnumbered in a 1v2. Let's see how long Vale can hold this. Mid-fight goes well for the red team. They're fine. Nothing's going to happen on far. Unfortunately, oh, actually, wow, Jesus Christ. Did Valen score a kill 1v2, a downstate 1v2 over there? So Vale goes down. On the other side of the map, what is this kill here? Wait. No, I messed this up. I don't even understand what I'm looking at. All right, we did shit here today. I'm not good today. This one's not good. Oh, it's such a long road, guys. Such a long road. All right, so anyway.
Just like that, blue team takes a capture point.
We have Zor basically fighting SD here, right? And we should expect Zor to win this. You have no idea who any of these players are? Yeah, the idea is you use your own brain to remember who they are. Like, that's why I feel like it's weird. That's what's sort of throwing me off. Because I feel like it's not good enough. I feel like I have to say class and stuff. Or bite the bullet and go for a mix. Anyway, so let's see how this Chrono does in this team fight here. Is he running Signet of Inspiration? No, that's Midnight. Of course it is. Red losing another team fight here. Unfortunately, with Red losing so many of these team fights, I'm not sure how they can come back out of this. Let's watch the... well, how else? No, we'll keep watching the underdogs here. Vale once again being aggressive 1v2 after his team loses the mid engagement. He doesn't have his portal established just yet. He's also eating a lot of damage. He did not use his ambush. I'm not sure about this, to be honest with you guys. I'm surprised he's alive still. But down he goes. This is kind of blue sweeping here, I think, in a big way. Neutralization came through in mid, by the way. I'm pretty sure the Thief accomplished that. Thief, by the way, is just constantly being aggressed here by enemy Mesmer. Beautiful dupes here, but Helia is still going to hold it. If he does that once more, he will get neutralization. This is like a game-winning play if he can do this. He needs this for his team to resustain into this. But again, on the other side of the map, they lost. Game-winning play, I say. He's been plussed on the road. He's majorly out-aggressed here. That stuff's not going to do it. So red is, like, really hurting right now. Back to red spawn. They have to win this team fight and push out from this team fight to get any kind of progress back on the map. We see a very strong double cap on the blue team here. Blue starts rotating in. You can see Toka and Seal coming as they're on their way. Here comes the winds from Vans, which means that none of these boons for Lightning are going to mean anything as long as they try and stay on the cap. They sustain that reasonably well. This is a big, big, big fight, but obviously the red team is not going to have as easy of a try here. Okay, so blue ports out. Red actually wins that. Blue ports out. They got to invest someone to recap that. They didn't invest someone to recap it. Oh, red team, what is this? Red just leaves, letting Vans get full cap. I guess they have a portal established, so they're going to go back. There's Vale now. But Vale has to take a 1v1 with Vans over on that node. I don't know, man. That was pretty gross. That was pretty unfortunate. Respawning Red Thief here, by the way, has to get to far somehow and get that neutralization. Let's see him in progress if he can actually make it. There's the stealth, the shadow step. He does get it. That's no, does he get it? Let's see if Helia gets here in time. This is why Mesmer is busted, ladies and gents. There you go. He did get the newt. That's only worth a little bit of extra time now. Now he basically needs to make a worthwhile plus here in mid. But unfortunately, the red players are already going down, so this is not ideal. Basically, their DP Thief needs low Enemies still goes down. There's a rally race in progress. Oh, the rally race is won. Was that an impact strike? It was. I think we saw. I didn't see his perspective. I'm pretty sure that they just won this team fight due to impact strike. Goes for another decap. Finally, the plays are being made here. This is, it's a shame it's happening so late in the game, but this is really good for Red right now. Meanwhile, the 1v1 that we saw established earlier has finally ended with the blue winning. So, I mean, it's just so painful. I don't think mid is actually fully capped either right now. Zord being the one to take the pressure, as we can see here. Nari on Firebrand support is going to go down very heavily here. Vans rotates out of the close point, allowing this Mesmer to take it for free. So that's good. Back over to mids. They have this. Back over here. This is still neutral. So good for the red team right now. Red is able to sort of slowly re-grip themselves into this. But with Zor going down here, we're going to see a big crunch on the blue team hitting this CT. So let's see how Red can sustain this. This Blood Scourge has to make some major plays to win this team fight. And currently he's unsupported on the sides. He does the little jumping puzzle. Love it. 10 out of 10 plays. Beautiful. Now, if this was any other player, the Blood Scourge could now pluck this. But oh, could he? Maybe he'd get no valid path. I don't know. Anyway, I love this kite spot here. Really, really sexy kite spot. It's not enough, though. The Pain Train, he doesn't get any pills from his allies. His support is down. Meanwhile, on the roads, their DP Thief was forced to do other things as well to resustain. And, again, a major, major setback for the red team here. Vale gets on to continue contesting CT for a while, but can't do it for long enough. So we've got Vale and Zor. 2 Mesmers. What have they got? They have to port back through to sustain. Look at Toka's speed across the map there. That was beautiful. Jesus Christ. It was like he had his own portal. That's amazing. Obviously, Toka can't 1v3 though, so he pushes out. And now we can see Blue can play very aggressive here. All Blue has to do is just force the fight here by pushing the lines. And the red team on respawn can't do anything. The only red team player that's got a chance to accomplish anything is this guy. But he's got too many jobs, so he's got to take the support down. Let's watch their Scourge, who's all the way at the back. Slowly moving in. They've got their Mesmer backnoding very well. Prevented a decap from Toka. That's very good. Toka's probably looking to score some kills here, though. So let's have a look over here. There, he does get it. He takes a stomp. We might see a Shadow Step stomp. Nope. Okay. So with that Skirmisher down, that doesn't necessarily mean too much for the team fight, but looking at health bars, you can see that the red team's really stinging, and obviously the game is over. Alright, I lost the thread a little bit there, like, at the start. I definitely lost the thread and didn't do very well, but I think I'm starting to learn that if you watch the team that's losing, it's, like, really readable. Maybe, I don't know, is that just me, though? As I'm practicing at this and I'm getting better at reading it, does it actually mean the audience is as well, though? I don't know. But it feels like if you watch the team that's struggling, it's much more clear, like, who needs to make what plays and why, and, like, we get to see if they happen or not. Like, you can actually read it, but you have to, like, follow the losing team, I think, a little bit more. So you notice there that, I think through the past 3 games, that kind of dawned on me. Also, my big minimap, small minimap, has to have been better, that one, right? There wasn't any good, like, call-outs of micro moments. Like, I never caught the impact strike in progress, blah, blah, blah. But I was definitely shit in the middle. You guys don't need to remind me of that. That's absolutely true. But otherwise, it was alright, right? I think it was, anyway. Did I have a donation? Oh, I did have a donation. Thanks very much. Shuby. Hey, WP, you're doing a great job casting. It's helping me understand micro and macro way better. Thanks. Really? I mean, macro would just be anything that's going on broad style with the map, right? While micro would be individual plays in a specific... Like, a micro call would have been seeing the impact strike rally race being one. That was kind of the dream there. But macro would be, from the same character's perspective, seeing them score a decap and go back in or whatever. Thank you very much, Shubies. That's honestly really, really nice. Thank you. The expansion is free to play. I think you can be unnecessary... Wait, what did I say? The expansion? The game is free to play. You can be unnecessarily pessimistic about the state of the game. But I think generally speaking, there's a lot of opportunity for free to play people. I mean, obviously it would help if you guys knew what Impact Strike was before the game, but that's why we create these little things. So what are key skills, guys? I'm thinking Winds, I'm thinking Ghastly Breach, I'm thinking Impact Strike, I'm thinking... a lot of the elites, basically, would be really good to do mini skill spotlights that you just throw up in the middle of the event so that people know. You know? Impact Strike's a bit of a silly one because not many people run that. But yeah. Let's see what else was going on in chat. I'm not going to explain like every other player before me about how garbage ArenaNet is and nothing is going to change. You either realize that or quit and complain, or realize you're hopelessly addicted and not quit but admit your problem to keep playing. So we just got a salty, whiny, like crybaby in chat, have we? Does this person normally come to our chat? I don't think I recognize it. I don't play anymore. Why are you in my chat then? Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, you're such a salty, toxic little boy. Jesus, get off the potty. Oh my god. I'm gonna... by the way, guys, I actually don't care about banning people in chat at all. So I will be a complete Nazi on you if that's what it comes to. Wow. See, look, somebody called me a CUNT. Boom, he's out. Bye. This is cool. Let's ban some more people. I have no knowledge of this situation, but I would like to offer my opinions. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine, I guess. That's what the internet is for, right? What if there is a Twitch add-on that lets the viewer hover over a skill bar and they see the actual tooltip? That's like helps on one level, but it doesn't mean that you'll be excited by the play in the moment of the play happening, right? That's sort of irrelevant. It's just like, there's this thing with PvP where there's all these like emotionally unstable ex-players that feel the need to like come in chats and like look for company in their misery, and I just don't care about them. So yeah, I like just purge them. I'm thinking, because there's so much of that, there's so many that they think they're funny or interesting in some way. There's so much of that bags all the streams down, right? Like that for mine specifically, I don't care about just getting rid of people like that. It's like not a problem at all. WP, did you spectate yesterday's tournament matches? I didn't know it was possible. And IMO, it's a really cool thing, which is not advertised by the devs. When I tried to spectate AT today, I hadn't the interface. You have to be an ArenaNet partner, otherwise people would use... And believe me, these are the PvP players. People would use it to cheat and snipe and stuff. So they only offer it to partners, so you kind of have to be, you know, sort of a bit of an established voice in the scene. And if you're caught then... cheating with it, you would lose access. So it's not for the entire game, which is unfortunate. But and I used to believe that everybody needed access to it so they could practice or whatever. But I guess you can kind of practice casting in hot joins if there was a hot join scene. So I think maybe the answer is actually that they need to rebalance where people are shuffled in PvP, so there's an opportunity for new talent to be born, and then they can become partners afterwards. And that would probably be the healthiest way for the game. But we're kind of far away from all of it. Now you've spawned a thread about how Guild Wars 2 content creators can't deal with criticism of their game. No, I'd never criticize Guild Wars 2. It's a terrible game. It's a terrible game, and nobody's allowed to point that out in chat. Nobody. People make me feel like ArenaNet owes them stuff. Yeah, I know. It's like you bought a product. Anyway, I'm not like hysterical about it. I just sort of don't care about people like that. And if you guys who watch me a lot could do me a favor and not indulge morons in chat, be above that, right? You thought it worked like Guild Wars 1 spectating? Unfortunately not, no. But even in Guild Wars 1 spectating, I don't think you could live... The thing is, the thing is with Guild Wars 2, it doesn't have, like, delay spectate or whatever. So you can't... I think in Guild Wars 1, if you spectated a GVG, it was on a slight delay, right? They could save the entire match. Like, you could watch a Heroes Ascent game an hour after it was done. It was like, you'd press B and it would say recent matches. That doesn't exist for Guild Wars 2. They can only give it to you live. So, because they can only give it to you live, they have to handle things a little bit differently. Was it a 30 minutes delay? There you go. If you know that that's a bit of an weird piece of trivia there. I guess that means you were probably a big Guild Wars 1 player, right? Be above that. Who do you think I am, a better person? Fair enough. I'm on Twitch chat asking people to be big people. It's not going to happen. All right, I want to show you guys this Reaper build. This is not my first rodeo on this. I've tweaked it a bit because of the patch. So, It's like an okay-ish build. By the way, what do you think of the Fashion Wars, guys? First of all, this entire stream, I've been hiding something from you. I've been hiding this character's face. So what do you think of the Fashion Wars, just right now? It looks pretty good, doesn't it? This is like a heavy armor Death Knight Reaper. This looks pretty badass. No, Valen, don't you dare judge this heal. Don't you dare judge this heal. I will talk to you about what is so good about this. It looks revy. I guess it does look revy, all right? Okay, but here's the best bit about the Fashion Wars too, okay? Boom, baby. Tiki mask. Hell yeah. This looks, I don't know why, but this looks so good on the end screen where you're standing on the pedestal and you're like doing that monkey thing where you like head shake side to side. It looks amazing, guys. All right. Tiki mask for the win. And look at this exposed chest. Look at this glorious, with the white against the black. Oh, baby. Best Fashion Wars 2. Easily. The main thing I've got to try out here is the axe and the focus. Anyway, so listen, all right? Let's talk about the build. Basically, I was so sick of Rev. I want to play something that was buffed somehow. So I was looking through the notes, and I saw the Necro section, and I saw all the Scourge nerfs and all the, like, blood and other buffs. And so I'm like, okay, all right, let's see what this is. And I went back to this Reaper. And I've been having... It's countered insanely by Condi, by the way. It's super insanely countered by Condi. However, let's actually dive into this for a second. This was buffed out the ass, this was buffed out the ass, and even this was buffed, right? So this got, like, way bigger heals. It's like 75% higher heals now. And I think it got a lower cooldown, maybe? But a really, really big buff here. We have the Spectral Grasp went from like a 50-second cooldown, 50 seconds, down to 35. And this thing is just thematically, all right, okay? I'm not saying this isn't anything more than a meme build right now, but thematically, okay? A Reaper with Spectral Grasp, that's the hot stuff. That is a hot tamale. That is exactly what you want to be running, okay? So you put them in, they run away, you put them in again. Oh, it's too good, guys. It's really good. Also applies chill, 4 3/4 seconds chill, okay? Which means we do extra damage to them, which means we get our Life Force and Blighter's Boon and all that good stuff. It's actually, you know, it's kind of cool. And you get Life Force just immediately from proccing it. And it's AoE, so you can just yank people off of... It's really cool, okay? The Well of Power, this didn't change at all, but we all know this is extremely strong. Except since the Mesmer patch, you can get Alacrity from this now, I guess, as well. And then Well of Suffering, normally you'd run Well of Corruption here instead. But Suffering got double Vuln and a lower cooldown again as well. So, you know, buffs. So basically 3 buffed out the ass skills. I think some of the traits and things got buffs as well. So that's not all, right? That's not all. The other thing that I'm actually doing, and I've had reasonable success. Basically, I'm playing ultra sustainy with this, okay? The judgments are about to come in, okay? But you guys have got to bear with me here for a second. This game's going to go terribly, and it's going to be awful. I'm playing super sustainy, okay? I'm running Paladins, okay? Not demo. Paladins. And I'm running Herald runes. So we get shit tons of might. And we get a bit of boon duration on that might, okay, which is nice. You get boon duration on all the Condi flips you get. But also, you get... Because I'm running Spectral Grasp instead of Spectral Armor, we lose lots of Life Force generation, but we also lose Protection. And the Protection being lost is extra worse because you don't get Blighter's Boon anymore from it or whatever. So, I'm running Well of Blood with the Herald rune combo. So, we get AoE prot. It's not just solo prot anymore. It's AoE prot for our friends when we drop the Well of Blood. And we also get to get our Blighter's Boon value back out of that. On top of the prot that you get from the Well otherwise. So I really quite like this. I genuinely really quite like this. And you kind of get that double up. There are obviously other runes, but this is what I was playing with a little bit. And yeah, toughness runes. So toughness runes on a Paladin amulet. It's really sustainy, but it still hits like a truck. And, yeah, it's just generally a fun build. I've got a really cool game of the day, honestly, where, like, this build... So, the Well of Blood, right? You can double Well of Blood from range on people and shit, like, and just res so easily. It's, like, insane. This skill is insane. Okay, the thing is, we just get fucked by Condi, so there you have it. Let's hope that we don't run into too much on this game. So just it's got a really hard counter, but aside from that, like it's a brilliant team fighter. I think it was an 800,000 damage game. Now, granted, I was against a scrapper who was spamming gyros. 800,000 damage. We're talking over Scourge levels there. Scourge will regularly hit like 400 to 600. They can go, obviously, even as high as 1 million. But we got frigging a lot of damage on this. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I will get on this node in a second. That guy's taking pressure. Let's drop our blinds. Ideally here. Oh my god, that's a lot of pressure, guys. The fact I got out of that shroud so quickly, that's a lot of pressure. We get the 1 kill. The 3 should fear any stab reses away. Put poison on the body. Where's my downstate ally? That's on close. Alright, so we win this. He's low. Killed him with a retail. That guy's not low at all. We're going to pull this guy in if he tries to bail out. He's been free cast on by Deadeye. Stab stomp. Honestly, it's such a sturdy build, and it does, like, gross-ass damage. So, anyway, we win mid. Was that over-rotation to mid? I guess, because they sent 2 to our close, right? There's an enemy minion monster. So, remember what I said about tanking really hard because of Renegades? It's true. The builds you see here are, like, crazy. So, actually, if you see me playing well here, come on, man, bring them back to the nodes. I don't want to get decapped. I don't actually know what they got against me here. We win this fight. 100% we win this fight. There's no way we lose this fight. So minion monster, and even if my guy goes down, which he's about to, we res him with blood in a second. Warrior can't do anything. Dodge that. Come on, I said dodge. Oh, I guess I got CC'd before it. Spectral Grasp. Get back here. If I hadn't wasted Gravedigger there, we would have been good. So now we can get Blind Stomp. Yeah, the fucking Frostball SFXing me saying, come on, man. It's really weird now because every time I say it, it's like I'm on the wrong stream or something. And it's me. It's me, you bastards. Honestly, this is like such a strong build at the moment. If you're not against Condi. I don't know how well it can fight against Scourge, but it can actually do alright-ish sometimes against them as well. Oh, he got the obstruct. That's lame. Oh, he blinked over there as well. Well, we can't out-rotate that. I'm basically going to be the mid bitch for now. So, oh, that was out of range. Okay, he's not going for me. MM comes on. I'm fine with this outnumber if he comes at me here. That guy's down on the portal, so we're going to cleave over that if anyone goes for the res. We've got to position ourselves just right. I'm going to cancel cast that. Oh, the traps! I'm not using Greatsword very well here, by the way. Is he self-resing? Ah, he did get up. The second I looked back over. We're not going to use that for stun break. There's no need. That well's just for pressure, basically. It was dumb. But yeah, if you guys want, like, the epitome of an easy build, if you just want to feel like... basically, this build is a slow rotator, but the aggression it has matched with its defense is, like, unmatched by anything I've ever actually played in Guild Wars. It also has, like, more... Like, look at this! Look at the damage we're actually doing to these players, right? We'll pull him back down and kill him down here. Like, and he just can't hurt us. It's so strong. So, like, I kind of like this. Oh, nice Aegis there on the 5. We can't do too much there because I didn't have poison. Actually, I could have. I could have gone for more CCs, probably, actually. I could have used my Elite and the Warhorn 4. Nice double rup there. Pull him before he falls down. Never mind. We still have the double cap. The Warrior should be able to regress that. This Warrior might win this 1v1, but then get decapped anyway because the second life. I'm calling it here. Watch this 1v1 here, guys. Watch this. Warrior wins this. Oh, did neutralization go? Never mind. It won't happen then because it got neutered. If that stayed full cap, I bet the Warrior would have killed him and then... Oh, no. He never would have left the body there anyway, would he? Unless he got him off node, which he wouldn't. Never mind. I'm going to do it. It's not true. I'm playing too conservatively. Let's just push up to this node. Oh, I need to get better with the greatsword range. Oh, I got so fucking outplayed. Oh, no. Come back down. Oh, no. He didn't even realize how hard he outplayed me. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Oh. Guys, listen, you shouldn't be watching it. Go to another stream, all right, please. Go somewhere else. Did they fix the pathing on it? Sometimes it does still fuck up, so no, I don't think so. But it's more reliable than you'd think. I think it's got a much worse rep than it deserves. Well, like, we'll get this pull here. No, we won't. That one's out of range. We got the other one, though. It's fine. Look, I got the pull, guys. It wasn't fake. It wasn't spectral grass. Here we can kill him with the axe. So I'm actually running exposure on axe as well, by the way. Because Ghastly Claws gets double value out of vulnerability. So it does, like, fuck tons of damage, basically. You load the vuln on someone, and it's a great finisher. Yeah, see you later, Paladin. You don't want to be on this stream. Yeah, I'm just waiting for another speed hacker to appear, guys. But yeah, I mean, it's a 1200 range pull, like, AoE as well. I got really mad, though, because even though it's AoE, it can be obstructed. So, like, I was playing against an enemy Reaper who used Rise. And I caught one of the fucking shambling horrors instead of the Necro himself, who was like AFK and had no idea what I was doing. Oh, it was frustrating. But yeah, I've had a lot of people asking for this build already. You always know that it's just something that's a bit too strong if that's what people are asking for. You wish Necros could be more useful in PvE? Necro's extremely useful in PvE. What are you talking about? There's one place where Necro's not amazing in PvE, but it's still pretty good, and that's raids. What are you talking about? Actually stop for a second and think about what you know about this game, because Necro is amazing in PvE. How does it fare against Scourge? Well, I don't know, Philly. I'm not going to pretend I've played tons of games. This is like all the games you've seen. So they've all been wins except 2 losses, which were fairly close. Wait, like when I was playing Renegade, it was the reverse of this, seriously. This is like all the games I played, really. Yeah, Power Reaper's amazing in open world. We're going to interrupt his mantra cost. Yeah, bitch! Get in here! Did I say you could leave? We cleave his stuff down as well. Where's the axe? The axe? No, no, no. Here we go again. Oh, he was evading. What? Come off it. See, look, I had to say come off it instead of come on, man. I think this guy's very new, so I feel a little bit bad. Only a little bit. But a little bit bad. You're not great at speed leveling, but as a Necro, you got from 1 to 80 in 12. I don't know whether we can value Necro as high because of speed leveling. See there, we got the swordsman instead of him. Like, that's frustrating when that happens. And I face tanked it. Out of range. That was a good... That blink was just right. This is good, though, because we can get... Oh, he evaded. Never mind. I'm not jumping down, obviously. We're going to pull this guy in. Oh, we missed it. I haven't even got any res plays. There's been no plays made just yet. None. No resurrects. I also win all my mirrors, by the way, at the moment. It's blockable, right? So we can't do that. I win all of my mirrors. I've not found a Reaper that can win. Like, the demo Reapers just get out-sustained and die. You also have, like, for more attritive fights, just more sustain in general because of the well, which gives you a lot more life steal over time. And is a better res, like, team fight ability, so top kills, top damage, and all I did was jerk off at mid all game. 13-0. Not too bad. We'll have a better game, because that was not really... I mean, what was that? That wasn't very much of a thing. Look, I like the scoreboards while we're just playing regular PvP as well. The bars are growing. That's pretty good. WP3 inbound. Come on, man. I don't know. Don't use that. Leave me alone. Demo's worse because you have to use your heal really preemptively. Yeah, it could be. I mean, conceptually, right, like, demo, I think, is better. Basically, pure concept-wise. Well, actually, no, it's just more aggressive, isn't it, right? I guess it just depends on matchup, but this is just, like, more all-round sustaining, so it wins more of the 1v1s, I think. And I just don't feel the ferocity is necessary. Like, that's a funny thing. None of the builds right now... Like, you kill druids 1v1. Or at least extremely low rating druids. We'll see later, but you know, even a lot of the ones that get off and kite, you can pull in with the spectral grasp and kill them anyway. So, like, you know, they'll use the staff, right? You gap close a little bit with your shroud, and then you just pull them with the spectral grasp, and then you can get the kill anyway. But like, I've managed to beat druids. I've managed to beat quite a few warriors. I've not really played much just yet. I probably lied earlier when I said this is all my games. I've probably got like another half a page down here, but I've not really encountered like. Like last time I was playing this and I was on like I copy pasted exactly what I think Valen was running. I was really struggling against druids. Well, no. Most druids you could dumpster, but some, if they were a good druid, like I remember particularly fighting against Omar for ages on a Kylo game, and it was the most sustainy, long, obnoxious, annoying fucking thing, and he kept point blank shotting me off, so I was getting neutered in the fights, and it was just really frustrating. Now, though, I don't know. Not with these buffs here, man. Not with, like, freaking double vuln, higher access to the wells in general, higher access to the lifesteal that comes from the wells in general. And meanwhile, they get CRE less frequently. Meanwhile, they get less might. I mean, they still get might, so I still get to spinal shivers in them and stuff. They just don't get as much. So, from my perspective, I still get all the value out of fighting against their boons. From their perspective, they just get less strong boons. So, like, they've just been rained down. I don't know Spellbreaker because I haven't seen any good ones just yet. Greatsword 4. Trolls, Druids. You know, I didn't even know that turns Condi's. I didn't even know that was a transferal. I actually had no idea. Holy shit, that's actually a play then. So you drop Nightfall on a body and then you chill to the bone or whatever. Or you go Nightfall and then Grasping Darkness. I didn't even know that. Damn, so, I mean, the way this interacts with downstate stuff is so good, guys. The double Bloodwell. Holy shit. How quickly does that do that? Once per pulse, and it's 4 pulses. I guess it's 1 per pulse. So, and then our other boon rip and corrupt and stuff is like spinal shivers. Is this build on meta battle somewhere? I don't know actually. I doubt it. Basically, this is me tweaking and fucking with the concept that I got from Valen. I don't know whether he built that himself or whether. I mean, you see Reapers around, but most Reapers run like Marauder and stuff. And they don't, or they'll be like soul reaping, and they'll be, I mean, a lot of them do use spite. I'm on spite as well. But like, they'll make these like decisions that, like, I think this is best if you build it as a bruiser. So that's what I'm aiming for. That's why I'm Herald Runes. That's why I'm Paladin Amulet. Yeah, the Well of Corrupt is also very good, by the way, and I would absolutely respect that and be doing that too. But the patch made buffed this. So basically, what this isn't me saying, oh, this is a meta thing. This is just me saying, oh, buffs, I want to try them out. So I agree. This is like extremely powerful because you fucking fear stab stomps and stab reses and stuff. Like, that's insane. But now the cooldown difference, 32 seconds versus 24, and look at the flat damage. This hits triple the amount that the other one does, and when it stacks the vuln on top as well, we're talking even more. So like. I don't know. I think the added pressure from this against like, what's it called? I don't know. I just think the pressure on it is really good, right? Like, I think you've got a reasonable amount of boon hate already. You could obviously go even more boon hate, but yeah, they doubled the vuln on it and dropped the cooldown. I think that's all that happened with Suffering. Let me have a look at the patch notes. Let's have a look. But all 3 of these were buffed. That's why I'm running all 3 of them. Game updates. Well of Suffering. I'm looking at the Ranger section here. Yeah, cooldown dropped by 5, and they doubled the vuln from 2 to 4. So. Plus, with the Grandmaster trait, when you read a 5-second cooldown drop, it's actually more because. What's 20% of 5, right? So what? It's 6. It's a 6-second drop. Anyway. You know, it all adds up. So, and again, you get sustain from these because it's protection, right? So, like, every extra second of that is more protection uptime for you. So, you can just cover the entire 1v1 with prot. And lifesteal on top of it, just constantly pulsing away. So, it has been working, I think. Which helps shore up your defenses without running spectral armor because you lose the life force generation from that. But I mean, this was only really good if you actually properly, like, used it to face tank a burst correctly so that you got all your shroud. And even then, that was contingent on you not having shroud anyway, which means that you were eating it with your health and then relying on the resustain from Blighter's boon to get you back up while it was there. And it's, I don't know, like, I'm not saying it's a bad skill at all, and obviously it's been a staple for Necro for years. I just don't know whether I'm that good at it, and this is fun as fuck, so. And I can't argue with a 20-second cooldown drop. Let's go. Yes, I'm playing NA at the moment. You're very unlikely to get a game with me because I am so low rated right now. Like, I was watching Naru's stream yesterday and trying to snipe him. Well, I wasn't trying to snipe him. I was just noticing when he was in queue and I was in queue at the same time. And never. Not for like 3 hours. I mean, I wasn't PvPing the whole time, but yeah. Anyway. It is a very strong build. I feel a bit weird sharing this build online because I kind of hate the idea of everyone running it. I don't actually like fighting against bruisers. Great Axe 3 though, right, guys? So we're just watching, we're just trying to build Shroud right now. And getting ready to blood res or something if it's necessary. Never mind, we're going to kill them all. Oh, I didn't pop the 3. Shit. Okay, we get one down. Let's pull him over this. No, never mind. Like, you've seen me play so bad mechanically this fight, right? So bad. But no pressure on us. We've been like 100 health the entire time. And we've actually contributed. My Rev is rolling. My Renegade is rolling in his grave. So there you go. That's the axe swap exposure. Plus Spinal Shivers, obviously. But, like, that was a druid there. I don't know what amulet, obviously.
The waterfall is yours.
The allied lich form as well, though. I was wondering if he was going to go down. He didn't even. Go WP. Your videos have me so excited for the next season to begin. I love PvP now. I didn't know how in-depth it was till I see you play and your commentary. Really, dude? Yeah, I mean, maybe you just expect it to be, like, personal story, I guess. Why not, right? Like, in terms of gameplay. So, there's a burst coming in. We're going to go into Shroud preemptively. We didn't get in combat, so we know that... it's not a thing. We're going to put him in. Oh, that blink away. That's annoying. I kind of want this to... I think this might work like Hammer for the Warrior in Downstate, where sometimes it seems to just go obscene distances and land anyway. So here again, we can... Oh, I got neutered. That's pretty bad. I'm not too confident in this 1v1, so I'm not going to go straight on the node. I'm going to let that other guy play around, and we'll kill this guy... This 2v1, sorry. We'll kill this guy off node first. And then we'll go to the node afterwards. I don't care about them getting full cap for a few seconds. Nice blinds. Yeah, we've chased him into my allies there, so I don't need to go for him. That guy's wandering past us. Here, we can Spinal Shivers him when he comes out. Oh, we did get him. We did get him, lads. Cleanse the blind with that, and then into that. No, he's out. So I'm now potentially 2v1. We want to watch for the Mesmer wherever he is. He's behind us. Drop the well and bait him into it. Pull him in. Obstructed. That's bullshit. This one might get him. Yeah, it did. Yeah, he's too far. He's too far. Too much mobility. See, that's fine, though. If they're getting dumpstered in the fights, they can have all that mobility. I don't mind that. It's when they're like, obscene 1v1ers as well. So now we can fight this guy who has no pressure at all. He's a Scourge, but... Okay, so we actually do have to play careful here. Even the worst Scourges in the world will wreck us. We have to get as much value out of our well here. So now the Mesmer's back in. Do I have a team? What's going on? I guess they're fighting Lord. All right, well, we lose that, and I suppose that's poor play from me. Because I should have just followed the Mesmer, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. We might be all right. If we hold the autos, we can resustain. We're getting res. We got double. What's going on here? Someone from the stream is absolutely watching. Who the fuck is running double blood world? Nobody runs that shit. Someone is literally copying my build right now already. It took 1 Q. Who are you, Poison Wraith Angel? Poison Wrath Angel. I see you there. Net decking. Elite's not up. Can we get this? Yeah, we do.
You lost the waterfall.
That's not our pool. You never had an interest because I'm not a competitive person. I don't like repetitive game modes, but watching me play is showing how fun it is. It's not repetitive at all. I mean, some people will say it is a little bit, maybe compared to the past or other games, like where there can be a bit, it can be a little bit more variant. But certainly in terms of playing, it's not. So here, this Net Guardian build, by the way, is extremely strong. So he had stab, that's fine. It will absolutely wreck us. The game of the day that's going up on this, where you see us win the 3v2 and stuff, that is actually against this build. He's still on me. Hopefully he comes in. He did. Good. My ally's sustaining well. I was basically just looking for a second there to see if he was getting too low. He's on Lich form. Actually, no, never mind. He's not net decking because he's on Lich form, isn't he? So, like... We can be casual about that, by the way. Okay, so he goes down. We pull away. We double blood res. We warhorn. The warhorn's fine to dip off and do there, by the way, because the ticks from the blood wells will finish the res for us. So we can take the time to get the CC over the body. Pull him over. We killed him with the force of it. We could have used the elite there for no line of sight, but that's fine. This Mesmer doesn't concern me, so we know we can go for this. We'll have to actually dodge, though. We have to try here. Let's take some free damage. We didn't dodge. We get around those. Do I have allies still? He's blind. That's good. Wells are up. He's fleeing. Can probably Spectral Grasp him when I get up. Never mind. There might be a bat burst coming in on me there. Nope. Isn't he here? Oh, yeah, he's there. No, he's moving. This is a really close game. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have cancel cast. Why did I cancel cast? Oh, no. It's all right. Oh, my God. Okay, we get him here. Oh, so unlucky. Oh, my God. That ghastly breach. What the fuck was that? He's still low. He's fleeing. I don't have this, though. We could probably kill him randomly. He's going to burst there, so we well over our body, to get over our ally to give him protection. We get an accidental kill there as well. He left combat and resustained. More wells, because I'm going to take big pressure here. I need more life force. This is really weird. I'm getting denied life force hard right now. Blinds over us. We got full countered. That can't be helped. We use the 2 to sustain away from the fight a little bit here. It's just a warrior on us now. So we're pretty happy with this. Oh, God. That next full counter is pretty gross. Yeah, I couldn't do anything anymore. That next full counter was really nasty. If I'd put the well down a second later, we would have been fine. But it was too much pressure too quick. Yeah, this... I didn't realize... I mean, from my perspective, we were just 8-0. We can res because this guy's coming in. We were 8-0. But apparently some of them can fight. Oh, so we interrupt the res? Did we? No? Hello? He's going to die, so we have to res him when he does. Oh, no, never mind. He's support. He's holding it new. That's good. All right, let's see what we got here. He's given us might. That's nice. I just have no confidence in this fight here. There's too much Condi in this fight right now. It went over there. I did take a new target, but for some reason it didn't. Break all of his might away. Dip on when my guy got off. It's not neutral anyway. This is pretty bad. Yeah, I thought it was neutral, so big mistakes. I don't really want to use this well this early, but I kind of have to now. I wanted to use it for a res later, but we got no chance. This scourge will go down now. We're going to boon rip this guy. More prop for my guys. There we go. Sorry, the commentary is really shit here, but I'm trying to, like... Is this their portal or ours? Oh, yeah, he come through. We'll kill him with the well. Oh, these evades! I should have just gone axe immediately. I should have gone axe. You can see my limited chase potential here. But it's constantly against that same Mirage, which sort of is notorious for being flighty and escapey. Spam 1 in Reaper Shroud. Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't just heal me either as well because of that, but the auto just resustains your life force too. You might not have seen me in the gameplay here, but absolutely, I do that all the time, yeah. It's good advice. Yeah, and good advice to anyone watching this as well. It's like the main thing you should do. Really, you mostly use the 4 for poisoning another body or whatever. You got kicked out of Trib, World 2, Zone 2 right before the boss. Connection issues are great. Yeah, let's get this warrior. He's shield stance, so I can't... Oh, we can interrupt that through the wall. Oh, no, I'm messing this up. It's fine. We got it anyway, because he turned around. My mistake there was going into Shroud. This is fine. We can res this. And then we can interrupt that res. We don't interrupt the res. Yeah, we did. That's fine. So we got that. I don't have too much here. That's not going to land. I'm going to cancel cost it. Him doing that might have just got him killed. Okay, he's porting out. That's fine. I feel like we've interacted with every single one of this guy's portals. He's come back through quite a few of them as well, by the way. So we're just going to do this here for a second and make sure. So DKSS is getting low. So we watch that. That was a waste. I've not got any good pulls this game. None of them. The lich form. I love this. It's like it's so weird. Like friggin' lich form. I wonder why they didn't do the change of the duration or whatever there. I don't know what lich form really genuinely needs. Should we take a 1v1 with warrior? I'm really excited to see this. Let's see how this feels. This guy seemed alright earlier. We'll let him get full cap. I don't really care. So we'll do this. We'll corrupt those boons in a second. I don't care about wasting all of this shroud. Oh, we got a plus. That's a shame. So that's one down. We dodged the next one. That's good. We can put him back into these if he's actually trying to fight us in them, which is great. Lots of corrupt here. He's all out. This is his last Endure Pain. Ghastly Breach on us. This guy's like, this enemy Scourge is actually playing well here. He's actually targeting us properly. We need to stay in the Well of Power. Pull the Mesmer back because he's aggressing. Nice stun from the enemy warrior. Another random portal. Look at this. Every single portal we've seen. So this is really bad right now because we're 2v1 and that gate's going to go down too. Oh, that was a beautiful fear. I need to bail. The gate is really low. Mind you, he was Condi and pressuring it, so it might be really high health. No, it is low. Oh, no, it's not. No, yeah, never mind. Okay, so now we can peel through this as well if they continue aggressing us. We may get the sustain. And they're going for a Folly Lord push anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, 16-0. Almost 400k. Top kills, revive damage. And daily, guys. That's the important bit. Getting daily done. All right, I saw something in chat. What was I going to do? Oh my god, chat's done that. Oh, we've slowed down again. This is. I guess we'll play like one more, and then I'll show you the SAB thing that I wanted to talk about. And yeah, so let's see how this next queue goes. If you guys want to snipe, do it now. WP, are there any builds suitable for multiple areas of the game, like raiding, fractals, PvP? I don't have a lot of resources to spare, and I really don't want to get. I want to get the best bang for your buck. Well, listen, Swifty, 99.9% of all builds in PvP you unlock automatically for free anyway. So that's irrelevant. PvP, you can play anything and everything you want. There's no gear investment. Guild Wars isn't that game. It's not about grinding in raids so that you can be competitive here. It's about skill, and that's it, right? There's a little bit of a price wall behind some of the more obscure upgrades, just so that people know what they're getting into by putting that paywall there. And I actually think I could be a bit more intelligent about the paywalls. But yeah, that's it. That's literally the whole story. You could pick a class that's good in all three modes. I mean, there's generally good balance. Give me a class that's, like, terrible in one mode. Probably, like, Rev is not that... Well, no, even Rev's okay in PvP. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to talk about. Yeah, you can literally... What you're watching me playing here, you can play anywhere. You actually can. I mean, you'll get kicked out of random pugs from nonsensical, like, randoms, but you can play that anywhere you like. You could roam on this in World versus World. I mean, it would be the most mind-numbing, teeth-pulling, horrendous experience ever, because it's all open fields and they're just going to walk away from you. It would be horrible, but in terms of shaking off aggro from yourself... Actually, no, this would be horrible to roam on. No, let me take that back. I think this would be horrible to roam on. You just get rolled over by a Zerg eventually as well, after everyone just runs away from you. It doesn't matter if it's mediocre Band-Aid, man. That wasn't the question. You could play... I think anyway. What was the question? What's my favourite part of Current Balance? Have I not played enough? I'm actually, if anything, salty about Current Balance. Because they kind of nuked the build I was having most fun on from Orbit. And I feel bad on 2 levels from that, because when I saw it on the pre-patch suggestion... I felt like, I'm going to be honest here, I felt like it was really, really, really over the top. But most commentary I saw about it, nobody was even remotely, like, concerned by it. And I didn't want to just be a salty prick on my own. So I thought, okay, listen, I've only just come back to PvP. I don't actually know that much just yet. Maybe it's not that bad. We'll see how it feels. Like, I don't have a comparable nerf to... reference when I see the 28% electric discharge. So I knew it was going to be bad, obviously. I'm not saying that I thought it was going to be good. I knew it was going to be bad. I just didn't think it was going to be really, really, really bad. Or I didn't say that I thought it was going to be really, really bad because no one else was saying that. So I went with the crowd a little bit. But I did have some misgivings. And now that I'm playing it, I wish I'd, like, I don't know, been a bit more honest to my original impression, which was that I thought it was going to get nuked. I did at least, on one of the streams where we talked about balance, I made a very important point, which was you actually need to have a certain degree of damage so that you can threaten people and push them off of you. If you lose that, that's what will kill the build. I said that, and I was 100% right about that. That's why Fresh Air Ellie feels so bad right now. Basically, it's been forced into such an attritive state that, but without actually being any good in attritive encounters, that it will lose everything. Like and I am a bit angry about it, really, because I'm sort of in that position where I feel like the devs cannot have playtested that, or that they just have no understanding of what place Fresh Air Ellie had in the game, or why it was bad and why it was good, and all they like. So I'm a bit upset with the current meta. That's literally it, though. That's my main salt with the meta. The other thing that I'm salty about with the meta is obviously the dominance of Mesmers. But I was upset with that ever since coming back to PvP. I think they're way too strong. It's a double-sided thing for me. I don't just despise them because they're strong. I despise them because of what is inherent to them in terms of visual clutter and spam on the screen and stuff like that. So I think conceptually, just because of the way it's spammy, Mesmer should always be slightly underpowered. Let Portal carry it into metas, but otherwise I think it should take a really good player to be able to make plays on a Mesmer. Not just, lol, I pressed F3 and now you're dead. Like, it shouldn't be that. I don't think, anyway. Or, haha, I blocked with my shield, and now my shield phantasm accidentally killed you because it doesn't get line of sighted. And it was, you know, it's got a huge fucking ring around it. Any advice for getting into PvP for the first time as a total noob? Go to metabattle.com. Literally, type it in metabattle.com and pick a conquest build from there. A good conquest build from there. And do not try to make your own builds until you're genuinely good at the one you can see there. And then guess what? You've understood a bit of the meta, and you at least have one thing under your belt. Play it, not until you can win 1v1s and engagements, but play it until you're comfortable at looking at the map and your allies and all that other stuff. That's going to take a while to get that kind of muscle memory and stuff. It's going to take a while. But you have to play it to that point. Then you'll generally start to feel the inner workings of Conquest, and then you can start playing other builds and doing other things, but you'll go back to square one. But you have to, like, stick with something for a long time to really dig into the meat of it. So make sure that it's actually verified first. Yeah, Rev right now, I agree with that. Valen in chat says, to be honest, that's how Rev plays. Rev doesn't have sustain, so there's counterplay. Mesmer has everything. Yeah, Rev at the moment, if I've learned anything, both Herald and Renegade, by the way, not Karla, we're ignoring Karla, but if you try and run like a Herald style Renegade, It's a shitty core guard. That's literally what Rev is right now. It's a shitty core guard. It's a core guard without the cleanse or the sustain. So here I'm actually going to go inner ramp. I very rarely go inner ramp on any build I play, but on this I'm comfortable enough taking that aggro. We are obviously most threatened here at the start. I'll let the Rev pick that up if they're all pushing far. Condi Thief is pretty annoying. We can stand on the edge here so his dagger doesn't do anything. We'll just wait here for a second. Hit him with the axe. Okay, mid is unaggressed, so we can kill this hollow. It's a shame he got full cap, but he's letting us take it back, so that's fine. He also wasted his shield ability. So I'll take full cap here. That's not a problem. What can be done to fix Mesmer? A lot of things. So here, by the way, we're not going to use our Well of Power until the very last moment. We have to save it for, like, an actual Condi Bomb coming in on us. And then we flip it and we do good stuff. So Warrior came in now. This is now looking really bad with that Warrior here. Ah, he procced the fucking full counter. This is so annoying. I don't get that skill. We're not going to be able to resustain. I have a lot of the aggro. I didn't get my heal back. My ally does nothing, I think. What are you playing here? Oh, he's a Rev. There you go. This guy literally just stood next to me taking damage and trying to attack a perma-evading thief, then procced the Warrior's full counter and fucked me up. This is amazing, though. The red team's terrible, so we get this res. I can blood res this, so it's really, really quick res. We can Will of Power over this as well. So the poison doesn't even necessarily do too much. Really important we got that double blood res there, by the way, because the Scourge just came in. We need to leave. My Will of Power's already off, so we're pretty much fucked. Might be able to score some blinds here. He's out of initiative. We can grave dig him. Bandit's defense. Fucking Christ. So, like, look at my health here. Look at the sustain we're actually on. Even though we didn't cleanse any of that stuff. We ate a lot of Condi and we didn't cleanse it. What were we here? 1v1 Warrior? No, Hollow. Okay. Pro Hollow we can do okay against. This guy's iron-blooded, by the way, so... the more boons he has, the more sustain he gets. Guess what? We specialize in ripping boons, bitches. We dodge the shockwave, move in. Roll that. Sustain with some autos. I don't want these pluses. I don't need them and I don't want them. Please go away. Alright, fine. Go to mid. The thing is, I can't leave because I can't trust that it'll actually win this. Spectral Grasp, we got him. Yeah, see? We fucking got him, guys. We got him in stealth. Look, you gotta have trust in these things. The Spectral Grasp plays. Okay, he's dead to the Condi. I'm leaving since the Ranger wants this close so badly. WP, I'm red team. Oh, you're blue team. Rip. Look, it's the same as when I'm trying to cast or whatever. We're gonna chill to the bone that. It's too late. Interrupt the bandit's defense. He cancel cast it to put Condi out. We're not going to use any skills while we have confusion on us. He's rebuilding initiative. I think we'll be fine. Just need to use the blood well. Interrupt that as well, the spectral guard. Ah, obstructed. I could have used my F1 to proc the Grandmaster trait and hit him a little bit more there, by the way, but no chance. Oh, not no chance. That was just too late. This guy's not too low. Interrupt that. Immune. We're not going to proc a full counter. See? Look at how easy that was, my friends. We have to come down and help the Rev. Oh my god, he unrelenting assaulted up. That's brilliant. I should have stayed up. I should have stayed up. Look at how low he is. This is good. He's come in while I'm on Wells. I should go for the... I should retarget the Warrior. No! The CC from the smoked scale. That's good. He came back. These Warriors keep getting themselves killed because they don't go full kite. Pulling him in. Good, good, good. My Rev did well there. I'll take Blind Stomp. What about Spellbreaker? Spellbreaker is very dominant in this meta. Spellbreaker does very, 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 very well. Are you ready for the dream, guys? Port towards me. No, that's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. So here, we Warhorn 4 in case he's self-stomping. He's not. The dream, bitches. He's getting up. Why can I not res that? Oh, my God. This is not the dream. Why would you pull out my wells? You weren't even being stomped. You weren't even being stomped. Fucking... Pro tip, guys. Just because a cooldown's up, it doesn't mean you should press it. I know when you're playing a Mesmer that works really well. But trust me, sometimes it's better to not use a cooldown. Sometimes, alright? These things in your head called eyes. They let you see the plays. Yeah, I probably could have done it with the Will of Power. I'm happy to hit. By the way, I'm at that phase right now with the game. When you play a new build, I go through different phases. One is where I'm angry that the build just sucks. The other is like I'm happy to see that I'm making misplays because a misplay means that the build can carry me further when I get better at it. It's fucking. We'll pull him back in as he leaves now. Ugh, fucking short bow. He's moving in again. We don't need to +2 it, please. Fine. Not using skills, but when I play it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, Dead Zealot in chat. I almost missed this kill. I'm going to leave that there. I want bleed value. My Rev's in the area. You can do stuff as well. Oh, this guy's going to get ripped to pieces. We'll drop the well really quickly here. Okay, back to close. What? Okay, he's in that. We can get the exposure. Oh, I didn't want to auto there. I should turn my axe autos off then, I guess. I think he's dead. He's not dead. We don't see it on the map just yet. Chill to the bone got him. Yeah, I should turn axe auto off because you don't want to auto someone while they're in Vile and it will rip your sigil. And no, we don't want that. He didn't get wrecked. He got reaped. Way. I'm really salty about that death and the fact that our plays never got made. Okay, Stomp went through. So, again, we have the same situation. This thief's going to go down. We have to res him. Come on, don't let him decap it, please. Don't let him decap that shit for free. Why does he come back in? What kind of a lunatic does that? So here's what's interesting to me with this game. I'm going to score recap value here. Gravedigger. Perform a huge swing that deals heavy damage. Recharges faster if it... Oh, okay, no. It specifically says if it hits a downed or low health foe. See, this auto recharge... I thought it just said recharges instantly below 50% health. Which, because it instantly recharges at a down state guy, I then would have thought maybe the sigil that does 5% more damage is always extra damage on downed. But no, this specifically says down state, so... Mesmer's hurting, so we go for the supportive peels. He's ported out. I sort of get punished for that. Why did you come back through? Oh. Is he down? Oh, this is annoying. I should have stayed with the Scourge then, probably. No? This should be fine. Last tick didn't do anything there. Interrupt. Thief's back. Cancel casting that. It doesn't matter. He's just spamming evades anyway. It literally doesn't matter. Bandit's defense. I shouldn't be kiting here. I would have survived this, but what I actually had to do was I had to kite up the wall. This guy does nothing. Oh, it's the Rev again. Right. Right. Forgot. Literally, it's like he just stood next to me as I was being focused. That was his contribution to that fight. Can you play PvP and completely ignore talking to people through chat and unranked? I dislike the complaining, angry ranting that happens sometimes in PvP. In unranked, honestly, I remember when I wasn't PvPing much anymore during season 5, I was kind of paranoid about coming back, and I came back. It was when I was learning DP Thief, I think. And I was wondering whether I should turn off chat or not, and I didn't know whether that would be a good idea. So I had no confidence whether it was or not. I can't get that res in times, by the way. This guy's just like face rolling, so thanks. Oh my god, I can. He's not down. Oh yeah, no, he was down. Wow, rest in peace. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here for whoever aggresses. Or maybe that's a bad idea. Okay, you want me to come in? That's fine. I can give you 1 well of power, but we have to use it quite late. So get ready for it. Never mind. Oh, I should have ported back out. That would have been really good if I'd ported back out at the right time. What kind of a build is this? He has no pressure. Is he wearing an amulet? Thief's in. 9k on the 5 there. That's really hot. That is not a Demolisher amulet, guys. I have to stand still and not use... Oh, no. Standing still is fine because it's not Torment, is it? Okay, we got the well back. That's good. He takes fat pressure in it. Pull him back in. Oh, come on. It was so close. Oh, the hollow's in. We got the stun break. We have to blind. We have to hit to get as much shroud as possible. I should have autoed here, really. Dodge. Well of Blood again. He's off the node. This is good. He thinks he's got me and he doesn't. Like, we'd be dead without that cooldown change right now. Oh, we interrupted bandits. Finish him off. My God. How outnumbered am I? Am I 1v3? Who is this that's with us? Mesmer. Actually, we're 2v4 here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we were 2v4. Why don't we have close? I actually don't understand right now. Hold on, the Rev just walked in. I should be pressuring in downstate. That's my bad. Sorry, I could have given you a rally or something there. My bad. I keep looking back to chat and just leaving straight away. Man, we fucking face tanked some ass there. That was pretty bad. What was I in the middle of saying? Yes, chat. I think genuinely unranked. Don't worry about it, mate. Just turn chat off. Honestly. This is something I've understood for many years, but I think a lot of people don't. And it's that when you kind of get good at the game, you'll start clicking with other people, such that most plays, if you want to call them that, like coordinated bursts and things, they happen without any formal communication. It's not like people type in chat. They do it purely through pings. That was a great rupt, by the way. We're taking this fight because all we have to do is win this nodes. What is actually my team doing here? The game has not given us easy matchups on this. So that's fine. I shouldn't have used that stun break. That's fine. We should have this. Come on, finish him. One more hit. I shouldn't have used the 3. Spectral. Wow. Wow. That was not very good, was it? How am I crippled? What the fuck has crippled me? For about 1 million years. Does he actually not know that I'm here? I think he... Like, look at these warriors. I don't know why they do this. What are you doing, dude? Also, by the way, no LOS, so it's not going to help you. Oh, the friggin' Endure Pain. Both of his Endure Pains just procced. Endure Pain on the Spectral Grasp again. Hello. What is this? Okay, Spectral Grasp has been proper trash this game. It's okay, because we pressured him for so long he couldn't do anything. We need a node. What is going on? Wait. As far as free cap, what is our thief doing? Go. Go there now. Why are you cleaving this? Why are you going mid now? Hello? Hello? Oh, yeah, all right. The Reaper will do this. Okay, there's no problem. It's all right. I'll just 1v1 the respawn. Because, you know, you totally couldn't have decapped already by now. We dodged the opening point-blank shot, guys. It's a great play. Skill 4. Use it immediately as soon as you see people. It's very, very potent. Trust me, you won't get wrecked. Look at this guy absolutely destroying me here. I'm actually going to do something really fucking hilarious here. We're going to rot the Ranger. Why? Because of the power of Spectral Grasp. Are you guys ready for it? We're actually going to kill the pet as well. Dude, use your skill 3. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah! Suck it! Suck it! Oh, I didn't take full cap. Shit. Well, still. Oh, no, he's getting rezzed. Okay, what's my play? What's my play? It's too late. We might get this anyway. Okay, rotting on an enemy spawn, as it turns out, probably wasn't a good idea. He's still my target, by the way, because he was really squishy and he's on nothing. Signet of Stone, he didn't even pop before. If I'd capped that, we would have won the game already, by the way. Come on, you got to save your buddy. That's it. Get over here. Good stuff. Look, you're against a Reaper. It's fine. Reaper's not meta. Reddit tells you that Reaper is bad, so Reaper is bad, man. It's cool. It's cool. Get in here. There you go. Look, you're a prot hero. You're meta. We won because of timeout. Is this the biggest throw of all time? No, no, no. We won because of timeout. It was a pretty heavy throw, though. Like, look at the game at this point. It was such an easy win. Hi, WP. I just started the game 2 days ago, and I'm loving it. But I'm still free to play. Should I upgrade as soon as possible? I genuinely think you can get to level 80 by being free to play. That's not a problem at all. So you should be fine there. Maybe later, though, you'll want to start doing it. What's going to happen is most people won't be able to give you any insights to free-to-play, but I can, baby, because I've played a lot of free-to-play. I'll tell you what the main thing is. You're not going to be able to use the TP very well. Like, it's very restricted. So you're going to have tons of loot that you just can have gold, but you won't be able to turn that into gold until you go to a full access account. That's like the main motivation you will have to go full. And you know, the whispering and all that other stuff will be nice too. But that will be your main motivation. We'll do one more. We'll do at least one more. That was a fun game by the end there. So yeah, but when you get to 80, that'll be a problem. Is it possible to move the red bar at the top of the screen? Yes, it is. I can move them wherever I like. Why? Where would you like it? It's fully customizable. CVPCS did a godly job here. I need to, like, get them to match in size, right? In OBS. Jesus. Not even remotely the same size. How is that a thing? That's their default size. And then that as well. So it'd be something like that, right? Like that's actually the default. That's the way it goes by default. So we know that they're the exact correct size there. I don't know. I'm not very good at this stuff, but yeah, that's basically what it should be. Oh, Turtle, were you in that game, really? Oh, was it you 4v2ing with me? Oh, Turtle, you weren't the Rev, were you? No, you were Mesmer, right? You were the Mesmer. If you were 2v4ing with me. I'm not sure if the blue bar is down a bit or not, but the red is clearly off just a tad. Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah. I don't know. I'll do an actual good job at it later, I suppose. Are thieves strong in any 1v1 at the moment? And then you put a face as though you're sad that they're not. Listen, man. Thief is by design a very mobility-heavy spec. Class, sorry. It's just by design. It will always have access to short bow. It will always have access to a lot of things that give it a lot of mobility. Because of that, it will never, ever, ever, ever have a genuinely great 1v1 spec. Because you cannot, for the sake of good balance, actually have good 1v1 specs with high mobility. It is a cardinal sin that Mesmer is currently committing. We're gonna res this guy. I just got chilled to the bone. We're actually 3v2 now. It's not even a game yet. So, I mean, there's stuff that can sort of slyly try it. Like, you can troll on a dagger thief, like we saw that one last game who just spams evades all the time. But, like, realistically speaking, play a different class, mate. There's 9 and they're instantly available to you. You don't have to grind. Yeah, yeah. And Mesmer exists, yeah. Like... Mesmer breaks the rule because Mesmer rework and they've taken their time nerfing it back down, I guess. But what's my key binding? Yeah, it's all on my mouse because I use a G600. So all these one-shot videos on YouTube about thieves is bullshit. Well, in World vs. World, you can definitely take things to extremes because World vs. World isn't competitive. But you can... And I mean that factually. People are going to be mad at that, but I'm right. Factually, it is not. If you want actual competitivity with a refined, proper rule set, you play TPVP. World versus World is built on asymmetry. That's why you can run your Diamesmers. That's why you can use food. That's why you can use any sigil in the game. That's why perplexity runes and shit are a thing. Or they were years ago, right? Like, it is not competitive. Come at me. It's correct. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get the res. I may have missed that blood well, which would be terrible, by the way. Actually, they interrupted me, so they saved my misplay. We have to go into Shroud in a second and pop stab. We can get this res. So much CC. There's the stab. All right, let's pull it up. Their cooldowns are all going to be really low now. We scored a kill. We got a res. No rally bots. Just existing, baby. And we win this team fight because we helped our team sustain through it. Actually, we haven't won this team fight. We're going to do this. Look at all the life force we get, by the way, in these big, crunchy mids. Look at all the life force. Look how fast it all comes back in. We're going to put him. Ready? Oh, what the fuck? What a great mid. 35k heals. Anyway, what was I in the middle of saying? Yeah, you can do crazy one-shots on Thief out there, but like for Conquest, any build that does that is so restricted in other respects that frankly it's not a good build. Also, like, when you one-shot someone, it's never a description of a single build. It's a description of two. It's like you don't one-shot a druid, but you might one-shot a fresh air, really. But that's not because Thief is OP and can one-shot people and Thief can 1v1. That's because the Thief had a really good target from someone else on a kind of a questionable build, right? Does that make sense? I rotated, but whatever. So, like, you have to understand that about one-shots and stuff. It's never a situation where one build can one-shot everything. It's how do you compare... Like, I don't know whether you play other, like if you've ever played or watched League, right? It's like you're going to one-shot... or you're going to do lots of damage to some of those classes. You're going to do less damage to others, right? It's a two-way street. And lastly, even if you could one-shot everything in the game, that doesn't mean it would be a good 1v1 spec. Because there's this thing called dodge roll, right? So if you dodge the one-shot... you're going to lose the 1v1. And any 1v1 build that has such a blatant, obvious, like, avenue of losing their 1v1 is never going to be a good 1v1. A Spellbreaker can eat several attacks, and it doesn't matter because he's got lots of other ways of sustaining and surviving and going through, which makes him a better 1v1er than your one-shot. If you have a one-shot, well, everybody's got two dodges, right? Bluntly put. So, yes, hopefully you understand a little bit more of the scene there. But that is why Thieves are not good 1v1ers by design, and why one-shotters are not good 1v1ers by design. Get on the node, mate. Get on the node. What are you doing? I'm glad we hit that. I actually said I'm lucky there, and I'm lucky we hit that. He had stab. This is going to be a really sustaining fight, but I think we'll be okay. We're just going to double well, and then we're going to sustain some healing. I'll hold this nuke for a while. Support is rotating off. Can we kill DH, guys? Reaper v DH. Heart of Thorns. Let's do it. It looks like the Reaper's winning. I'm not sure. He's still in downstate. He might have an opportunity. The support is rotated back in. Can we get the kill in time? It looks like we will. Okay. I don't... That was the most obnoxious thing I've ever done on a stream. You're not going to hear me do that again. All right, Mr. Support. I'm happy to hold you here while your team gets shreked. Let's blind him. Not sure what my pressure is here. Paladins, toughness runes, killing a support. It's probably not too good. But I'm happy to hold this because we have double cap and they just like straight up lose the rest of the game here. Oh, look, we got 2v1s. That's good. That's actually really good. As long as I can survive it. I dropped the well in the wrong place here. I wanted to line of sight. Support rotate off or DH? Either of them rotating off is still good for me, actually. Nightfall. We rip his boons. Pull him back. Wow, Spectral Grass, man. Listen, it's got playmaking potential. You've got to be careful with it. So they've come in because we've set the rest of the map now. Random Well of Blood, because come at me. Cooldowns. I've learned much from playing Demo Mez. Support's down. Big damage well. Alright. they got neutralized everywhere else. Because look at this. Now they're all zerging off. There's extreme zerg going on here, guys. We did not need to... You didn't... can I just be clear? Three guys came here. Not a single one needed to come here. 3 guys zerged off. None of them had a mind for the node. And they did it under the nose of this hollow, which I'm pretty sure I win anyway as well. He's tools, so... But this guy came and plussed it anyway, so... This is a really nice build, because even when I do, like, the node duty here, even if this guy aggresses and gets himself killed on the road, I have a ton of confidence I can res him. Like, on a lot of other builds, you don't have that assurance. We can pull him down from here, by the way. Oh, never mind. Oh, I duped myself with the terrain. Then he dropped the staff wall, so they get neutralized. Oh, my God, he got on. What class? What class are you? You're dying extremely quick, my friend. He's a rev. Do we trust in the rev? Do we trust in the 2v2 with our rev friend? We can get res. It's not a problem. Okay, now make some plays or bail out. Actually, if you can bail out, mate, that would be really good. Because I know you want a 1v3. Listen, I know that you want a 1v3, but you're not that good at the game. You're on a revenant. Okay, good. So we put this. Just let me troll here. Let me be a druid for a while, please. That tree obstructing my line of sight is like super annoying. Alright, let's start ripping some of his boons. Oh my god, I face tanked his photon blitz. That's the DH, that's not the support. I'm probably dead then, actually. I'm not sure what I can do here. Because I don't have enough shrouds to get health back. He outranged that beautifully. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, how have they lost everywhere else? Turns out zerging across the map doesn't help. He's not even killing me, so I'll take the full res. A lot of people have forgotten, do not understand the art of this anymore. People rock bodies like way too willingly. They think that you're automatically a bad player from pressing bandage. You're not automatically a bad player from pressing bandage. Even if he came back, if he saw this and came back, that's not a misplay from me. That's not a bad play because I've just forced him. Like, look at this shit. I might even get newt on this. We certainly got out of combat. Yeah, we even got the neutralization. But even if he saw me, he had to run from this cliff all the way back. Like, you got to be careful with Rotted. It's not like a hard and fast thing where bandage can never happen. Again, I'm irritated by this. Can you make plays elsewhere? Maybe I should just go back to mids. Because we've been losing ever since I came here. I've been baiting these guys into thinking they can win fights that they can't. Look, he's dead already. Let's just go. Like, I don't think anyone on my team actually knows what they're doing, really. So we're going to have to be careful. At least if I hold here, it'll be more obvious they can just play 2 points and win. And to be fair, I did make a misplay, right? Like, okay, fine, you're targeting that guy. It's not a problem. Pull him in. This burn's really nasty. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm done. Who are you? What do you do? Oh, Dry Dude, come on. He'll be playing fine. I guess I just don't have enough pressure. We're going to lose this game. By the way, just to show the difference here. Look at this plateau. I think I moved to far about here. And now we've got nothing for the rest of the game. Nothing. Nobody's making any plays or doing anything. My latency living in EU playing to here is 122. We take this fight. We can interrupt his photon wall. If we outrange that, that's not a problem. We outrange that as well. Did we outrange that? I don't know whether we did. I'm in a well. Fuck. I didn't even see him come here. Alright, we're going to lose this game. There's no opportunities for me anymore. Why have I had a Rev on my team? I think the same Rev 3 games in a row. It needs more pie charts. No, I think this is pretty simple and good. This isn't like super nerdy ridiculous. I think it's just alright, you know. So I need to go to close now. And then we need to actually win a node at close and then move through the rest of the map. I'm too late to give a res. I'm now rotating into a 2v3 with a rev. So I'm probably dead. They're very low, though. We can get a non-LOS hit here and then the grave dig. We got it. We got it. We got it. That actually worked exactly as I wanted it to, by the way. Interrupt to take pressure off of us. We walked into a trap. Rev is doing nothing. I scored this kill. What has the Rev done? What has the Rev done? What has he done? Come on. Why am I in engagements with that guy? Anyone else on the entire game on my team could have made accomplished something there. Wait, why are we talking about Brexit? He's hitting people with his noodles. Yeah, we've lost. We've lost. What a plateau. I can't even take the mid fight. Look at this guy. What did he do here? Walked in and got 2v1'd. What are they doing over here? Losing this. I can't get to far. I'm not fast, so the support would just counter us at waterfall. There's 0 play potential here for me. I don't want to walk into a staggered fight. I can't 2v1 in mids. I can't take their back. I had nothing. My team literally eliminated my potential to do anything that game by just staggering and going into close. Yeah, so, yeah, they just kept snowballing it close. That was a horrible game. That was really not fun. I suppose that's our first loss in a long while, though, so I'll take it. You rewatched Visual Wood episode 1 from 2013. It's fun how you say that raids might be a part of the guild mission system, and here we are in 2018. Wow, we were doing Visual Wood already in 2013? That felt like more of a 2014 thing to me. What should have been the play to prevent that snowball from happening? Great question. Obviously, we really sucked in fights. The only reason we won the mid fight at the start was because it's actually a really obvious thing that happened there. I think we won the original mid, and we won that because we just about out-sustained them. Remember, it was a dicey mid, but we got the crazy reses and stuff, and we managed to pressure them, and we won that mid fight. And I think what you saw happen was because it's Legacy, when we had double cap, and we had that nice, sturdy, strong mid node, we were good. Maybe I lost us that game by pushing for the 3rd node. Which the idea of my play there is to split the enemy team into the 3 nodes. And I can, like, secure, 33% of the map on my own, or I can take more than one of their players. But the thing is, I think we were better in the team fights there. And by splitting a 3-point game, they, generally speaking, had higher... their matchup was better against ours, or they had better pilots. I don't know, whichever one you care about to say. And so what I actually did was I changed it from a mid-fight, which we won. I now forced, like, lots of small 1v1 engagements and things, which they started winning. Also, our team, I think, completely switched off their brains. Like, as you saw from the literal Zerg over to me. That was unnecessary. 3 players come into a node that not a single one was necessary at. Like, little things like that, I think, and then that was obviously the moment it started. So it could have been my mistake pushing it into a 3-point game. If I just rotated and stayed around mid and close, as you saw in these other games on today's stream, you might have seen it was fine, and we wouldn't have lost that. Maybe I just put a bit too much pressure on my allies by doing that. And I really don't know what else I could have done at the end. I didn't want to keep pushing 3 points because it obviously wasn't successful. So I rotated to mid, but I got 3v1'd at mid because we were staggered. And then I pushed close because I wanted to win at close, regroup at close, and then push to mid. But what happened there as well? I scored a kill against the thing, but we had a Rev who couldn't do anything, so we lost again. Yeah, it was basically staggered, right? Everywhere I went was outnumbered, but so significantly outnumbered I couldn't make any res plays or anything. Yeah, so it could have been me throwing by pushing far. This build is not bad on far, though. It's genuinely not. But I think my team didn't play into it at all well, so. I'd have to look back. On the micro level, in terms of my rotations and stuff, well, my skill execution, I probably suffered more than I had to, and I could have put more pressure out in some places, but that isn't what won or lost that game. It was more just the broader stuff going on. That's what I think happened anyway. Could be wrong. Well, Guild versus Guild standard in Guild Wars 1 in the same way SPVP is. Yes, there was a PvP rule set and there was a PvE rule set. Yes, but it only happened a lot later than people realized that they started properly doing that. And it was more of a band-aid, if anything. They actually did lots of band-aids. There was another band-aid as well that they threw in later. Who remembers Flux? Is Flux still in play in Guild Wars at the moment? Let's see. Chats. Trivia question for you. What is Flux? Let's see if people know that. What do you think the ideal time between balance should be? I'd love monthly balance. They did that in Guild Wars 1 and it was amazing. No, I don't think 2 months. I think monthly balance, but more piecemeal. Monthly. 2 months is fairly respectable, though. Jerry's not wrong to say that. 2 months would put it roughly with each Living World release. Band-Aid Man says you called Kappa. Yeah, so Flux was basically fractal instabilities for PvP. So everyone, when they loaded in for the next week, I think they rotated every week. So every week, everyone in PvP would have a different active effect on them. That was known as the Flux. And that active effect would cause everyone to change their build. The idea, anyway, was that it would cause everyone to change their builds to focus up what to play into it or around it or against it or whatever. So it'd be like last laugh for PvP or whatever. So everybody now starts running. And remember, this is Guild Wars 1, so you can liken Guild Wars 1 much more to a card game. So, and there were a lot of cards you could choose from. So basically, you'd build your decks a bit differently. Obviously, it wouldn't work in Guild Wars 2, but that's what Flux was. And it was a band-aid to sort of infuse a bit of enthusiasm and build craft and excitement without having to do formal balance patches to shake it up. So, like, a new balance patch shakes up the meta, right? But the devs have to put work into a balance patch. Well, if you do Flux, the meta shakes up every time there's a new Flux in play, and that you don't even have to dev for it. So that's the idea. It would keep things fresh, but it was Guild Wars 1 was kind of in its last legs competitively at that point. It never really had many legs to begin with, frankly, but yeah. It was fun, but it wasn't necessarily a huge booming scene as people might like to pretend. Oh, it is still live, is it? Is it monthly now? Hidden Talent. It's actually still live. Hype. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm so bad at Guild Wars 2. I'm actually so bad. I'm turning the stream off. Alright, they're all scared to push up. It's fine. This is my job. So what is this? Berserker? Not Berserker. Sorry, he's like the Rampage thing, though. I died. I'm bad. Should have played that a lot better. Fucking just random ass guy just come up and hit me. It's not just me, by the way. It's that my team was super, super, super passive. But yeah, I took pressure from 3 guys, so. We don't have a support. I shouldn't pretend. Do we have a support? No, he's DH. I shouldn't pretend to be that. I mean, we're a bruiser. It doesn't mean we can just go face tank on a node. Oh, look, Boop. A totally random, unverified, unsubstantiated opinion is in chat. I'm telling you now that they're wrong. Guild Wars 1 did not have a bigger scene than Guild Wars 2, not by a long way. It did not have plenty of legs. He's wrong, and he's talking shit. And you can trust a random comment in Twitch chat from a guy who you have no idea how much he's played, or you can trust the guy that covers the game for a living and has 17,000 hours across both games. It's up to you guys. But I'm telling you now, Guild Wars 1 PvP was not as big as Guild Wars 2's has been. I'm going to die here again. I played really badly. I got distracted by chat. Oh, actually, we got good pressure. We got good pressure. Nice fucking true shot. Holy shit. Oh, my God. We need to chain these autos. Beautiful. Well done, team. Love that. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. That was not my play there. That was theirs. You banned this guy from Frosty's chat? Just ignore. Oh, really? Is he just like a miserable, like, whiner? Why are they appearing on today's stream? I don't understand. What's going on? I have to be really aggressive about this because I do not want that kind of culture on my thing, so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on him.
The keep is yours.
Esports was a bit of a thing. Esports was a bit of a thing back when Guild Wars 1 was popular. It's not that. It's that Guild Wars 1 wasn't that big of a game and it wasn't that well played. People are like, oh, but the Cologne tournament, remember those videos they did? Yeah, there were like 2, right? and neither of them were as big or as impactful as the similar lands that we've seen on Guild Wars 2's end. So, also, Guild Wars 1's heyday lasted, what? 2 years? Maybe 2.5? Tops? That's it. And most PvPers had no respect for any meta that existed after factions came out. And then it was just all like, too many game modes, it was all dead, too much splitting of the player base. So this is a dead eye, we will get fucked by this guy. So as juicy as that looks, we cannot actually score that kill. We can maybe do this. No, I got obstructed. Oh, yeah, Shroud is a thing. I forgot that that's a mechanic. Now our only play is to line of sight or heavily aggress the dudes. Can we get this? We might get... No, he's out of range, we can tell. Oh, he's in range now, though. Holy shit. Get fucked. What? No, I cancel cast with a dodge! What's wrong with me? No! Oh, he's down. Good. We can kill this guy, then. Come, Mr. Deadeye. Ooh. We know that we hit that, by the way, because he had, like, fucking epic life leech came out of that. Interrupt his attack so he can't get my guy. Kill the Reaper. He's stealth, standing right here. We're going to get shot. Line of sight on this. Pull him in. Oh, that was really dirty. Okay, we res with the Well of Bloods. Don't actually need to press F on that. We just delay for the rally now. Or the regular res. I think that was just a regular res. Yeah, it was. No rally. Who was that was low? Where's that resustain come from? So also, by not pressing F, we've saved the cooldown so we can get Arsenic with it in a second now. Or this dude. Looks like it's going to be this dude. Poor use of Shroud there for me. I should have saved that for when we go for the res. We got double well again, because guess what? Cooldown buffs, baby. Pull him from behind the statue. He's sustained as well. Well done. Gravedigger for the kill. This is what Reaper looks like, guys. This is actually like... And it's so cool, because it's like sort of what they were going for as well. Beautiful. Yeah, you may have liked the game modes that were introduced for factions, but a lot of Guild Wars 1 heyday, AB was dead. It only got reinvigorated a little bit later, and JQ and Fort Aspenwood died for a really long time as well. And one of them's only propped up towards the decline of the game, which again was not a very big window of time, by bots. And that's what it's like to this day, actually, bots in JQ. Unless the patch changed things. I'm going to stay here because... I get so heavily punished if I rotate off too late to an engagement and I get neutered in the meantime. So I'm going to trust that he's got this down here. And we'll offer pills for our guy. They just died on far, so there's going to be a big push on mid here. I don't know whether we can sustain it. If we can secure this kill on the roads with the Guardian, that would be really good. Because we can sort of counter this. These guys down here, they're going to take forever to get in. He's not even fighting. Come on, guys, get to mid, please. Mid. Who is it? Okay, there's two. 2v2. I can take the 2v2. We need to get prot on us quickly, though. My god, he hits so hard. That should mean he dies really quickly as well, though. We're going to drop our elite up here. Fucking Condies. No, I'm dead. Shit. Yeah, we got 3v2. Come on. Oh, I'm so mad. How did you die? Mao Revel. Who are you, Hannah? How did you die? You realise our team outnumbers you there, right? That's a 3v2 over here. This is a 3v2, and he's dead. I can't believe it, man. So we lost that. I face tank a lot from this warrior. This warrior actually hits really hard. I'm pretty sure he's full YOLO, because to hit this setup like that is pretty nuts. Hello, Warden Addian. It's good to see you. So we get really punished here. This is still just, you're seeing the ripple come back through right now. Look, he's dagger offhand and everything, right? I wonder if I got Wastrel's ruined. It's not a good play, but I kind of want to fight this guy here just because I want to see how good he actually is when it's a 1v1. And how this build sustains versus it. So yeah, he's running the Spellbreaker heal as well. So he rips all of his might. There's the Rampage. I don't have stab to counter this, but we have tons of life Death Shroud. We can get the axe kill now. The F3 turns his stab into fear. But I think it was gone anyway. Look how much damage this guy did. Look at this. Look at this guy. This was the guy that died a second ago. He wasn't even fighting you. He was fighting me. We've won mids, which is good. So I'm rotating slow. 2 kills. This is really great for our team. 3 players on rot. That's beautiful. As long as no reses go off. This guy's pissed off. And he's just standing there AFK. He knows yet. Well, he's not pissed off. This is a good play here. He's not staggering. This is good. We got a really good 2-cap. I'll take the aggress here. That's fine. Is he AFK? We proc his thing. That's fine. We'll rip that again in a second. Take both warriors. Mesmer's on me. I'm going to die. I need to stay in Shroud here, and we need to dodge just right. I wasted both dodges. If we can get the 2 to get away, we don't. We're going to have to LOS in this house. I'm eating 100 blades, but I've kind of got no choice. Yeah, I played too aggressive, and I didn't get anyone come with me. We had a 3v1 against a thief. Did you see this over here? 3v1. This warrior's only just coming in. I would be happy about this res, but we know he's super squishy from earlier, so it's likely that it doesn't do anything. That was me playing bad. I should have realized. Look, they're getting decapped in mid. Look at this. I can't believe it. It blows my mind, because what you realize is actually happening here. It's not that they've made a conscious decision to prioritize the cap. It's that they saw someone to fight there, so they're just fighting that guy. They didn't care about me here. They didn't care about the roads. Now they care about the roads because there's people to kill on the roads. They didn't care about the roads when it was important, but now that they've got the cap and there's nothing else to do, they do it. Like, this is the kind of level that you play at when you're low rated on unranked. And I mean, I got punished for pushing, and that's fair, but oh. This is the biggest hurdle that most players have. It's, oh my god. That's me playing badly. I was looking at chat to see people. Fuck's sake. We get the kill anyway. I could have saved him there, obviously. Yeah, you give up. You're losing to totally trash players, man, and I feel bad for you. Yeah, one more going in. Oh, is it April Fool's already? Is it April Fool's today? Is this April Fool's? Yeah, it is. Happy April, guys. Happy April. Christ, March went so quick there. Yeah, we'll go one more. Yeah, we won the game, absolutely. Like, they're not bad fighters. That's the thing. Like, when I say that there's a hurdle, it's not that they're bad fighters. They're clearly, well, they're better fighters than the enemies, and that's all that really matters, right? If you're better fighters than the enemies, you can make terrible stuff, but, like, there's just no brain power at play. There's just none. It's like, okay, we're at 450 points. All we need is mid. You could literally sit on mid and go watch Sailor Moon, right? Just go watch your favorite anime montage. Go. Just do it. Just sit down. Slash sit. Here, look at that. Oh, amazing. And you win the game. But, no, let's rotate into a 1v3 at Graveyard. It's just, it's weird to me. It's great to see you, Mad Pie Man. Thanks very much. Hopefully I'm not too salty or whatever. Have a good night, dude. Do you think they could give core classes that don't have a lot of weapons, like Engineer, Elementalist, Revenant, a new weapon, not connected to an elite specialization to give options, more builds, and more play? People have suggested that before. I don't think it's a crazy suggestion. But I think if it's a vacuum suggestion, as in, would this be good for the game? Let's not talk about development, you know, times and whatever, and resources being sunk into it. If it's a vacuum suggestion, it's maybe an okay suggestion. It probably doesn't manifest too much as a positive thing for the game, too much, but it's an okay suggestion. When we take it as a realistic suggestion, and it's like, okay, let's delay the next engineer elite spec so that we can design a core weapon first and then the engineer one. At that point, is it a good idea? I don't know, probably not. I also think, you know, like, the more weapons there are, the more confused new elite specs will be, so on balance, I would never actually be an advocate for it. Do you think Guild Wars 2 can standardize World versus World the same way that GVG was in order to make it more competitive? No, I don't believe in that at all, Red Terrell, actually. In fact, one of the big discussions I want to do, I kind of want to do a long talk about that. I actually think the more that the community is encouraged to think that World versus World is competitive, and the more that the devs treat it as competitive, the more damage it does to Guild Wars 2 as a whole. Because you start to break down the boundaries of, like, why does TPVP exist versus World existing? And it's kind of like, what's the expression? You're trying to make a cat into a dog. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's such an uphill battle to do that and encourage that. I think that the way to develop a World versus World emphatically is to encourage asymmetry. And no one as a member of the World versus... Well, not no one, but a few people in the World versus World community wouldn't agree with that. They will be like, no, it's got to be more competitive. Oh, it's got to be all perfectly balanced and amazing. But it's like, you're literally... Like, there is a fundamental mismatch there. And I think it does damage to Guild Wars 2 as a product as a whole. I really do. I think PvE... PvEVP and PvP. Those are the three modes. Embrace those. Make it like a cohesive product. And so I don't think the destiny of World versus World should ever be to try and be competitive. And that's not a slur. Like, some people, like, will think, oh, you're not calling World versus World competitive. You're insulting World versus World. It's not an insult. It's a fact. Like, the game can be fun. You can have respect for dedicating yourself to World versus World. It is competitive, actually. Let me just say. It's asymmetrically competitive in as much as... it is competitive, like, on a broader scale, right? Like... But the idea is to relish and enjoy outnumbers and ridiculous, overly tuned builds in one direction with massive gains but also massive counters. That's the idea of World versus World. That's why Siege exists in World versus World. That's why, like, maps are asymmetrical in World versus World. And if we ever get a third Borderland, it would be the same. That is what World versus World should be thriving on, the destiny of World versus World. We'll go for it. It's not a disrespect to people who play World versus World, right? Just because it's not competitive, it doesn't mean you should feel bad about playing it. But it's like, it's not all symmetrical and even footing, and like that, it should thrive on that. So no, I think it's a terrible idea, and I think I would lose enormous respect for any developer of World versus World that doesn't see that. Personally, I mean, what does my respect mean? Probably fuck all, right? But I think you have to have very clear lines. So no, I wouldn't like to see standardization such as how GVG was. Let's see. Should we take a 1v1 via Signet, Mesmer? Oh, but now there's a thief going. I don't want to fucking do that. Fine, you go do that. Simple Rick! Sup, Simple Rick. I actually recognize that account name, but why I'm saying that is because of Tropic Thunder. I'm going to die here again. I got hit way too... I'm playing really badly here. The CC is brutal. Before I get Life Force, so I don't have CC, we'll just get slaughtered. I need to play a lot more careful at the opening mid. I'm not a very good player on this build, right? So I've got to figure out how to do these things. But, like, getting blown up like that with these extremely meaty warrior builds around right now, all you got to do is sustain that first bit of burst, and I think the build's okay, but we struggle pretty heavily here. Why was a warning ping put on our spawn? I don't see one. Yeah. When I have no life force, CC is brutal. It's funny that they gave fucking Scourge stab on a utility skill when conceptually Reaper should be the one with stability on a skill. Great, just charge your wolf into me. I can't go far. It's too much of an investment of mobility to do that. I'm casting this well, but I really don't want to be. We haven't made any plays for ages, guys. Like, I didn't really do anything there. Invuln. I have the pressure again. I'm not really concerned. We ate Blurred Frenzy, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, what's this guy going to do, honestly? We killed him with a well there, by the way. In case you're wondering what that pressure was, it was the newly buffed well. We can rot that, so I'm going to. They have sides. You summoned Warlocks. Why are you wasting cooldowns on that? Okay, this is a team fight we can swing and win. They just need to survive for a second. So Hulk Hogan needs to die in a place where I can drop my well. And then we can counter cleave over the... Actually, they're going to win it anyway. No, they might not. They might not. This is a really, really good moment for us. Yeah, you see the pressure we did there? Do you see how we snapped that second kill down? Just because of the body cleave? We might have been able to pull him, by the way, but... Alright, so that's a double cap. I'm not going to push far now. I need to figure out what my role is perfectly here. Like... I think it's more of a defensive rotator than an aggressive rotator. I think, probably. The less mobility you have, the more dangerous it is going to fall. The less likely you're going to peel out of respawns and stuff. And it really, it's not actually that sustainy. Well, it is, but I don't know. I don't know just yet. It's a lot to learn. That's what's fun, right? Like, when you do pick up a new build. Thief is playing really bad. Unfortunately, their enemy Thief is... a bit of a dead weight. And when I say a bit, I actually mean an extraordinary dead weight. We got the support chrono on us. Look at these freaking boons we've got, man. This is crazy. So he goes down the prot hollow. This is just like a meat grinder for any of them. We give this guy pills with CCs. Use the 2. Here we score a kill here. Because we have high power still on Paladin, we still score this kill from our vampiric presence. It's just we gave it to our ally, who then procced it. So we have to dodge this treb. I did it too early. I was looking at the wrong side. I don't actually mind that. Being trebbed when you're not even in combat is fine because you regenerate your health very quickly. And obviously you can just walk out of it. Treb is ready now. Now that the devs have put this AoE red ring, Treb is ready for a buff. I'm looking forward to it. I want the instant stomp buff. Come on, man. You can do it, ArenaNet. This map would become so interesting the second they do that. I miss old Treb repairing and breaking and stuff. Oh my god, I'm so bad. All these fucking just simple moving around. I'm falling. Any thoughts on them filling in the missing skills for the core classes? Same answer as I said with a weapon. It's probably less work for them. Because it's only like 1 animation to do instead of 5 at a minimum. But, so he's going to shield knock us off or attempt to. We have to be concerned about his pressure here. He's Condi. I don't know how this matchup feels at all. So I'm just going to face tank for a while and see how it feels. We can rip his boons with Nightfall. Okay, big pressure there. Obviously, we got the +1. We want this kill quickly. These dazes are annoying. I'll put the well down. The thing is as well, I didn't want to spend Shroud. We still... Oh, yeah, we had defense, actually. Sorry, I thought he neutered it. I don't know what happened in my brain there that made me think he'd neutered it. So this thief's low. We'll res him if he gets too low. Why the Vampiric Aura over the Banshee's Wail? This got changed recently. I don't know whether you realize, but they basically upped the efficacy, but stopped it being able to infinitely proc. So it's actually really good. And the truth is, this is just more sustain, right? So, like, if you are going to be pushing 1v1s, if you're in 2v2s, not so much the 3v3s and the 4v4s and stuff, but in 2v2s, it's really strong. I like Banshee's Wail as well, for what it's worth. It's not an easy decision, but that's just a sign of good balance rather than I'm going to die the CC chaining again. Oh, this rampage, man. Does he get the res? He gets the res because we're fucking blood magic and we can use our auto to res ourselves as well a little bit. Let's get the bleeds. Can we finally get a well down? There you go. The warrior Hollow dies. Warrior super low right after. We've ripped his stab. Axe kill. Yeah, so the initial burst is the big danger, but after that they all get dominated. So that's a 3 that kills them there. We didn't over-rotate either. We've got someone backnoding. It is a thief, unfortunately. Hopefully he does something there. I'm kind of the perfect build here to stick on a node after a team fight wins. You want the support to rotate off of, usually, right? Leaving a Scourge is always a little bit scary. This is like the perfect build to just sort of stay after a team fight is won. This guy, it's not perfect when you've got people doing stuff like that, but hey. We have a 3-cap now. They're staggered. They're gonna... So here we watch, guys. This guy needs to bail out of this and not die because he's got an entire team respawning on him. So we'll see how he plays. We'll watch it from over here. This is the throw, right? The Hollow dies and his ally dies as well. It's just because they're bloodthirsty. We don't need that. We win the game anyway. So let's see. If he pills out, it's a fine play. If he dies, it's the start of the throw. So Elixir S procced. I can res him now. So good job to him, basically. I don't want to drop down because I don't want to get decapped. We have to dodge the point blank shot. Or is he short bow? He's dead here. Oh, he's not dead. Signet Stone. Stay on the node, please, because I fell. We hit our elite for the kill. Probably could have killed him with Unholy Feast as well, by the way. I actually think Unholy Feast is more flat damage than the elite, and they both can't be LOS'd in the same way. Pull him with the Spectral Grasp, obstruct. One day I'll get good at this, guys. The meme will be real. So now I'm going to just decap this. Because here this isn't a throw going far because most of them invested to close, so it takes them a long time to rotate to me if they win the fight. And if they lose the fight, I can just bail out. So we can watch that. The only other person is this one guy that we easily killed here. Here we line of sight, making him get onto the node. So we don't take free damage. Build Shroud with the axe. I'm going to stun break with that, purely. Could have left it, but whatever. He's almost got a 0 chance to win this 1v1. Warrior's rotating in. My stab is just run out as well. We are immobed. That's pretty bad. So here we need to kite. And I'm not going to be able to, actually, I don't think. I fucked it up as well, actually. To be honest with you, I've just played bad. I should have come beyond the house immediately. The rampage is up again. Interrupt, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I can do anything. So yeah, I die there to the 2v1. This Mesmer's playing bad. All he has to do is sit AFK on the node and he wins the game. Instead, he's going to trade a newt on this for a newt here, which is like completely pointless. Warrior will neutralize this. Luckily, we win this fight though, so that's fine. Or if the warrior doesn't neutralize it, then yeah, he goes for the 2v1. That's fine then. I mean, now he's just 2v1 on account node. There's the newt coming in now. He didn't even newt it. Yeah, I played badly there. What I needed to do was move around the shack immediately. As soon as I saw the plus coming in, I move around the shack so that the ranger can't hit me with his projectiles. The ranger sits on the node to get full recap value, and I can take a 1v1 with the warrior. The warrior would, yes, rampage, but I can boon rip him and spam blides. This, actually, Nightfall is super strong. Is that a flip or a rip? It's a flip! Fuck me. This is super powerful, guys. I actually remember when they put this buff on it now. So, like, he rampages, we just fear and blind him immediately. Like, and we pulse fear and blind him. Does rampage still pulse stab, or does it only do it at the start? In any case, Nightfall is huge against rampage in a 1v1. That's super cool. This build's got some legs, I think. And yeah, then we could have maybe killed the warrior before the ranger gets full recap. If the ranger played well, he would have come around the back as well with me, but maybe by that time we could have resustained. Or, you know, we at least prevent him full capping. It was a bad play going far anyway, but I wanted to see what it'd feel like. ANET is streaming shortly, are they? Why am I using Spectral Grasp? Because it was buffed, its cooldown was nearly halved. It pulses, but not for the full upkeep. Really? It pulses at the start, but not towards the end. That's interesting. Yeah, happy April Fools, guys. I don't actually have an April... I can't believe it's April Fools. I was going to do a certain April Fools joke. I totally forgot about that. Oh, well. Next year, I guess. That's 2 years in a row I've forgotten to do that now. Is it a good time to get back in the game? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Why is that a question? They haven't stopped putting content in. They haven't stopped developing for it. The community's still huge. So here, he is likely to be on another amulet. Here, he got... I missed the dodge. Here we get our own alacrity from our well. He dodged that. We interrupt the next one. I think he was actually on his version there. We have to interrupt this now. And Nightfall before Shrouds. Let's get our Vuln rolling. With this CC, we win the fight. He got Nightfall first. That's pretty good. Now here's our one. Yeah. Like, it's not even hard. Dodge the fear. Yeah, the stream timer says 15 hours. Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be a while away. I had walk toggled on there, by the way. We killed him with... We won a mirror with toggle on walk.
Hold on to your
Fucking funny. When you Google me, the striptease is one of the first things that comes up. Hell yeah. Didn't I say that last year, next year? Yeah, I did, yeah. I mean, it's just caught up with me. So this is an interesting play here. He uses Reaper to go for the early aggress. Oh, he dodged that one. That's fine. But, I mean, no, it's not an interesting play. It's a bad play because he just got fucked. I don't know. If he can build Life Force early and then, like... I mean, a Bruiser is the kind of build you'd expect to do that, but... I think he got pretty heavily punished there. This guy's very low. We go for the res in a second. The other guy's low too. Is downstate already. We're not going to get that res. But we might be able to get another one. They've got great zoning here, by the way. Doing really well keeping me away. Pull him in. Nightfall. Dodge that. Pretty transparent what he was going to do there. Oh, I fucked up. And again. We can get the attack through here. The Well of Bloods. We should kill him here. I think we've baited him into dying. That's one. We do have Spectral Grasp. If we get this, guys. Here we go. Oh! Oh, get fucked! Pull him in again. Great sword. Oh, he's got a fucking stab now. This is really good right now. We've got Keep, the Ranger. This fucking Ranger on my team. Look at how bad this player is. Look at him. Look at this. He could have just come here and helped me. And now that I'm focusing on that, I might actually lose this. Depends on a few things. So this is good. I think we win. We can well around the corner. And Banshee's well through it. And do this. We got him. Yeah, we got it. Good, 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 good. But this Ranger, right? This was an easy plus, but he wanted Beast instead, so really fucking dumb. That was a good fight. I mean, we're massively favored. I was toggled walk again. Why do I keep toggling walk in the middle of these fights? Sorry, yeah, toxic, but come on, man. It's easy plays. It's easy plays. Oh, he dodged the spectral grasp. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Good job to that guy. Let's fear him. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Oh my god, Nightfall's got so much cool play for a Reaper mirror. You can Nightfall when they shroud to fear them in shroud. Oh, this is going to be really fun, guys. I actually might... I don't know whether I'll play this next season. So the whales are pretty bad, but he's spaced them out so weirdly. I'm like not even that concerned. So we got our Chrono support here, by the way. I'm majorly outnumbered. We need to get the chill off of us so that we can make this jump. Oh, the Prime Light Beam in the middle of it. It's annoying. This guy goes down. Evades. Our daze there was bad because he was already knocked down, so we just basically... Oh, we interrupted the 5. That was so good. He used Corona Burst, and then we used Axe 3 to flip it into Fear in the middle of his Shockwave. We can Fear this guy as well. Dodge roll, that's good. I would try to save my endurance, to be honest. What are these Reapers? This is so funny. We're going to Spectral Grasp him. Oh, you fucking skill. It just needs to move faster as a projectile, please. We have to LOS the dude. He got the dodge. We have to go to place. Prevent this decap. I mean, from my perspective, like, this game's been really fun. It's a very close game. Like, obviously, unnecessary nodes being lost. That was such a fat evade there. I messed up there. I should have stayed with the obstruct. Just random ass Prime Light beams. Here we can use this well because its cooldown is so low. It will be back up next time we need it. I mean, terrain is just so powerful in this build because you can use... Oh, he landed his Chrono Burst, did he? Because you can obstruct and hit so many things through the obstruct. So Night Fury is really important here. Nightfall, sorry. We pulled a guy with the Spectral Grasp. I'm not sure what I can do. We can maybe get the Chrono down. There, we're going to get it. We're going to get the Chrono. We're going to get the Chrono. Oh my god, I got Mowed! I got Mowed in Shroud! 10 out of 10. They win. I walked into a 2v3, I guess, which was pretty dumb. I should have waited a second because our guy was on respawn. That's really bad. We're staggered on close. That's like really terrible. Mowed in Shroud. No, I don't have a build command. Did you see the dev post about them looking into the impact of having collections complete earlier? Yes, I did. I've got a video, Benji. Do you watch my YouTube channel anymore? I talked about that on there.
The keep is yours.
I'm so sad. All right, so we get another cool mirror. We wait for him to shroud, I guess, and then we'll try the Nightfall thing. We stay on the node and we get decap value. I fucked up. That's fine. We can use this anyway. What's my ally doing? You're on 50% health and I've seen you do 0 damage. Let's talk about that, shall we? I'm dead. I fucked up really badly. Okay, the guy's a fool and he's going for the node more than me. So good, we get to peel out. Hollow is actually an intelligent player, which is really annoying.
Your enemy took the mine.
I didn't have anything. Damn it, I spent all day watching VODs. I missed your YouTube. No worries, dude. Why is the Microsoft Paper character on the Guild Wars 2 wiki? Oh, is all April Fool's stuff starting now already, is it? This is a close game. I've no longer been making anything worthwhile. I'm not going close anymore. I don't trust any of my players to do... It's tricky. When, I mean, what's my rotation opportunity here? I guess... But I go fire, I will get 2v1'd here. I mean, it's forest, so maybe I can make some cool plays. So let's see. Could have aggressed that. I mean, this 2v1 is just so bad for me. I can take neutral, and then... He's running marks as well. That's interesting. This should be good. We should kill this Chrono. This Chrono does not want to come into close quarters like this against a fucking Reaper. Yeah, come on, mate. I am out of Shroud, but I'm pretty sure he's fucked. It depends. The Necro is hitting me as well here. This is really bad now. These stuns. What the fuck is this? No, I don't have anything. Not with both of them hitting me like this. I can't believe he's still here. If I can get that well before this, that's pretty good. He's still just attacking me. Look at this shit. I'm actually in 2v1 right now, by the way, guys. Yes, there's a lot of line of sights and obstructs, but this is a 2v1. And they haven't even won mid. It's tempting to want to split rotations when you're behind, but as a power necro, you just need to go wherever most of your teammates are, even if they're outnumbering. Yeah, I think you're right. I was burned, though, because I did that on close, and we lost it anyway, because I was a second too late. I guess we can rewind the clock all the way to when I was about here, and I was just too slow. Because I really have no way of disengaging. Let's take an actual 1v1 with this guy. He might be really emboldened as well and think, oh, I can win this. So we'll cleave his stuff down. Hitting him on the roads like this is really good, by the way, because let's get that 25 vuln off of us. I don't like the look of that. Because respawns can come in on him, and we're defending the node at the same time. See, this I don't like, though. I want the guy to leave. There's no need for him to be here. I guess he's not been here that long, so it makes sense. Let's rot that. We have 2 dead players, right? So, it's okay if this guy tries to self-res. Okay, see my Mesmer? Not good plays. I have 2 dead allies, so they're going to respawn. They would always have picked up this body. Always. So now we have to save this guy's life. He immediately retargeted and hit me with the 4. I can't believe it. He's that threatened by me. Let's see here. Can I... That's lame. The animation went there. We should get this. Oh my god, the 5! The Well of Blood's up early, which is bad from me, frankly. We can try. It's too much pressure. We're never going to get this worldly impact and everything. It's like I'm just dead. They're so slow. I hate this. This game was so fucking painful. I wish I could see a little bit better as to who the fuck was constantly down. We got top heals there. Alright, I'll do one more, guys. Chat seems pretty fucking dead, so I think I'll do one more and then we will end the stream and I'll go do some other stuff. Since I've only just really gotten up, I'll do some other stuff. If anyone wants to talk about anything, let me know. Microsoft bought out ArenaNet? What, because of the paperclip thing? Yeah. I actually haven't looked at how many people watch that. So I think because I'm doing the LP at the moment, people have like got way too much to watch. It's kind of hard to watch like a regular video every day and to watch another thing. We are dead. What's that build? It's a Paladin's Reaper with the Tiki Mask, which gives me 5% defense while opponents are chilled. Which is pretty nice, I think, actually. You cannot kill what is dead. You're rolling a joint and watching the game. I'm doing good. I've got to figure out what I want to do for the day, but I'm doing pretty good. I've just noticed I've got a missed call from my brother, so I'll need to check that out in a second. Give me more of the LP. Yeah, I know, but it's like... Like, Balance with Boots. Guys, we produced an hour-and-a-half long podcast that was fully edited with all the skill facts and stuff on it. Like, that wasn't a small video to make. But Balance with Boots' viewership is dropping quite heavily. And I wonder whether that's because no one respects what we have to say about Balance, which is fair, and maybe. Or whether it's because there's too much for people to watch. Or because this was a competitive Balance with Boots, which maybe people don't care about, right? Stay away from the internet. Yeah, I mean, I really have nothing special going on. I almost feel like I shouldn't upload today, though, because people are going to have so many different things from so many of their favourite people to watch. If you ever want to collab on Balance, you wouldn't mind participating? That might be cool, Valen. There's a definite need in the community for some kind of a Balance podcast, I think, from the competitive side of the game. Like a proper talk. Like, people do little patch reviews, on stream, right? Like, they'll stream it and they'll say, oh, here's what I think. But nobody goes into any kind of depth at all. They'll give, like, a small, quick, brief, glancing impression and they'll move on. But there's, like, a ton of discussion you could get out of all of it. Yeah, people don't sort of... unless I play a lot more or whatever, I think people aren't going to care too much about what I have to say competitively. So I don't know whether I can really be that. So like a podcast where there's lots of people who play it a lot, right? And are recognizable names as people who play it a lot, like yourself. That could go quite far. People would really like that. The other stuff is kind of self-explanatory in the patch notes. Sorry, which Balance with Boots I think was in part competitive SPVP, but the other part is the stuff is kind of self-explanatory. Oh yeah, what, where I just do like a patch video? Yeah, that's fine and fair. I understand that. I just regurgitate the patch information that you could get just from looking at the wiki page. But people watch those videos en masse. People like clicking on those. They like having that experience. Have we just been on a losing spree, by the way? Because the game suddenly feels really unfun. No, we haven't. We've only lost 2 on the stream. Yeah, I think that people don't... You gotta understand, a lot of my... I've been covering it for so long. I have people sub to me who, like, played for 3 months when the game came out, and that's it now. Or I have people who played during Season 2 and they don't anymore. I have people who quit at Heart of Thorns and they don't anymore. I have people do Season 3. And so the odds are they're not, like, super actively following it, but they will watch my videos and they'll listen to some discussion about the patches and footage representing what's actually there. So it provides a service to those kinds of people. You know, it's a lot of what I do online. It's all about noobs, really. So I'm starting to recognize people again now. Shags, Danny, Pock. So I guess that our rating has stopped being so trash now. But yeah, so those videos, and they're fun videos. I like those videos. I like geeking out. I read it on the wiki, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. I want to share it with people. I think it may be fun for you because you are used to moving around so much. No, I like it. I like that. I mean, yes, it's frustrating to die because I can't move, right? Like on a fresh air alley, like I would be able to play with the terrain so much better. And that is frustrating. Like earlier where we got killed by the Hollow because we were out of everything and I tried to line of sight, but I had nothing else kind of thing. Yeah, that can be a bit frustrating. But I also like the change up, you know. I like that it feels different. So my warrior, I don't think is playing very well here. Oh, you got plus. What? Why was I the one that got frigging mage baned? Bugger off! I'm not even fighting. The double rampage. I gotta do this. Sorry. Okay. It looks like it pulsed the whole way through. You fall asleep listening to my voice, not in a bad way, as in when I go to bed, because they're super relaxing. I don't really have that kind of ASMR thing, but some of my older series, I used to get those comments a lot. Oh, thank you for the swiftness. But yeah, I kind of get what you mean. Thanks, man. Didn't you say something about showing something about SAB? I was just going to play SAB. I was going to show off the race, which is in a video online anyway. So here I got big pressure, 2 of them at least. We need to stay in the wells if this is going to be anything. We reduce the damage we take with the 3. Full counter. We dodge it. We get the rip anyway. I need to... I just got myself killed there by dropping all the way down, by the way. That I have a chance, a very slim chance, but I've been so separated from the rest of the mid fight. It's a bit nasty. It's a bit rank, really. Yeah. I got myself killed. How I got myself killed is I needed to come here. That's all I needed to do. Look how much damage we did, by the way. We almost killed them both. How the fuck have you lost mids? You outnumbered the mid and you've been neutered. Oh, this isn't going to be a fun game again. 1 kill, but they're not capitalizing. Where's the Lich form? Lich probably wouldn't be very good on a Paladin army, I don't think. Oh, yeah, no, it's blue, yeah. All right, so we can 1v1 Pock. I don't know what Pock's running at the moment. I haven't seen him for a while. He's tools, so that's fine. Oh, wait, he's tools plus Iron Blood, right? Dodge the shockwave. Get on nodes. I don't like these pluses. Every time I'm in a matchup that would be fine, nobody takes advantage of it. They just all respawn and charge with me. Is that actually a 15-hour timer? So wait, is there something special they're doing on April Fool's Day? Oh my god, can you imagine if it's... Can you imagine if it's World 3? It wouldn't be World 3, would it? Can you imagine if they dupe everyone into doing... Is that why they put extra effort on the website? Oh, I'm unnecessarily excited now, but that's not going to be it, right? They don't have like a 15-hour timer on World 3. We'll fight Pock on the road here. It's not a problem. I'm not taking any reses. Get back onto Pock. We're going to res, possibly double res if they die together. Be really good. Good damage, good damage. Here comes the res in a second. I cannot use this well just yet. There it is. Interrupted with the full counter. It's not a problem. Okay. Good. All right, we win this. Let's push to mid now. Quick. Nice dodge. I procced his deja vu there, unfortunately. We have to kill that defender before it fucking rolls its face on mine. Have to get out of the shade. We're not going to get that neutralization. Suiciding is not a good idea. Look at all this combi pressure, man. Holy fuck. Excellent. Very, very, very good there. This thief's going to be stinging from that. He's not happy at all. Spinal Shivers. Oi! Good job, Shags, as well there. Good job. That Scrapper. Hell yeah. Pressure over this body. It's already dead. He's got nothing for stab. Flip some more boons. Full counter. I didn't want to tap that, but whatever. He's going to Mage Bane me towards him, so I can... Fuck. I actually tried to turn around to proc it earlier before it timed out. Okay, so they got full cap. I don't really want to plus this, but it's Shags. He should be alright because he's playing Scrapper at the moment. 4-4. We'll wait for his second one and then we'll interrupt it. There you go. Oh, come on. Don't go into the ground. Danny, what are you doing? Awareness. Very low. Alright, he's resustained. And they've lost mid. I don't want to leave Shags there like that. I'll backnode so that he can push up. I guess? Question mark. Hungry bottom dead on far. Or maybe he'd be alright. I don't know, actually. That's got to be in range. Nah, fuck. Alright, he's clearly backnoding. Fine, I'll leave you then. If you think that you've got that 1v1. If I see you lose it later, though, I'll be really upset with you. You just push to mid. That would be really nice. Okay. Have fun. No endurance. This is pretty bad right now, by the way. Can't even obstruct the fucking Scourge anymore. This is so lame. Can't believe the devs did that. Going into Shroud against the Rampage flipped his stability into Fear. So we get good kites away. Keep the days up. Rip his might because he really goddamn hurts right now. He almost got into the form, but it wasn't enough. I'm just being battered about. The queues have got really, really difficult. Is the SAB node for the home instance new this year? Yes, it is. WP's idea for the Toad as a rabbit skin was actually gold. I wish they did that. I'd buy it. Yeah, a whole set of Super Adventure Box mounts would be really cool, wouldn't they? I'm like totally setting myself up for disappointment. Can someone just confirm to me on the ArenaNet stream right now, is there a countdown saying 15 hours? And is it like a mysterious thing we have? Is this an actual scheduled streaming day? None of these have landed. Not a single one. It's not a scheduled streaming day. And it's on their Facebook. And what do they say? What have they got on it? No way. I've got to take a look at this. I want to get out of this queue. This isn't fun anywhere at the moment. We got double cap. No thanks to me. I'm going to push this to res it. Don't die. Just give me a second, please. Give me a second. We can win this fight. We can win this fight. Come back. Come back. No. Pull in. Oh my god, bro. Bro. Zero pressure in this. I could have used the spectral grass. It's easy. It's an easy res. He's in S, so I'll take this neutralization. I'm not actually going to full cap this. I'm going to just newt and then leave and go back to mid because we kind of have to. If I'm not getting value out of my skills, it's not any good at all. Get ready for a special April 1st Let's Play. Oh, never mind then. That's fun, guys. Never mind. I no longer have any hope. Where's my spinal shivers? We can get him anyway. Let's drop that. That's fine. Straight back up. We might win this. Suddenly the game doesn't feel so bad. Good trolling over here from the warrior. Very good. If he pulls back down. I'll turn this into a 2v2. Why? Because I think we're favored in it. Oh, he blocks it with that, obviously, doesn't he? Warrior will fuck me up, so I need to play very far away from the node for a second. He's rampaged. I actually can't do anything about that right now. We will go for the res. Oh, no. I kind of... I'm not contributing enough right now. Okay, good. We give him reasonable pills. As long as he's the one being pressured, I'm pretty happy. Thief's low. Okay, we'll take the res. Good. He's fucking sustaining like a champ. Okay, we get him up. That's fine. We can get him up again, by the way. Might kill Pock here. Pull him in. Didn't work. Nightfall. And this is why we run Well of Blood on the hill. Here we go. That's the double blood. That's the double blood res. Thief's down. 2v3, bitches. 2v3. Let's do it, Viceroy. We're getting the plus in. That's good. Cast this in front of us because Pock's going to walk into it. Turn around. I should get new and I should win this fight. Man, if this build just had a little bit more vigor, it'd be pretty hype. Dodge that. That one I really don't want to get hit with. We're going to pull him in. We're +1. Never mind. And I'm on this node. This is not good for me right now. Chrono doesn't have too much chase potential, right? We rip his stab and fear him away for a second. As soon as I'm clear of their spawn, I will take this fight. We actually got out. We got out. This wins the game, guys. April Fools, you just wasted 15 hours for nothing. Oh, that's beautiful. I love killing these hollows at the moment because everyone's like all hyped about the hollows 1v1 potential and whatnot. It's like you can kind of just fuck them up. Good. Danny moved in as well. Can take a res if he loses his 1v1. Spectral Grasp? No, it's going to hit the thing. He can't sustain against this, so we're pretty good here. With the warrior as well, it's kind of bad though. I mean, yeah, I rotated badly. If Danny doesn't come back, I'm fucking dead. We flip his stab. We're going to flip it again here. I need to sustain until I can get... No, 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 don't proc that. Don't proc that. Fuck. Ah. Warhorn 5. If I sustained till Nightfall, we would have been okay there. But yeah, my mistake was pushing. It's really funny. It's rotational. Like, the main mistakes on this build are, like, going to the wrong place. It's very, very... You got to be very precise with where and how you rotate. But if you do it right, I think you do extremely well on this build. But, yeah. Alright, and look at this. Tiki mask. Look how good we look there. Char team, bitches. And this guy did good. Well done to this guy. Alright. So many people coming back to the game in the last week. I can be mistaken. Am I going to do a breakdown of the 15-hour wait stream? I don't think so somehow. Probably not. No. By the way, how do you guys feel my Fashion Wars is here? Okay, so what I'm going for is an Asura. Alright? Tell me how my Fashion Wars is on this Asura. Alright? Wait. Let's go. I wanted to just quickly dip into SAB to run the stream off here as well. So, what do you think of... Oh, it's cool. You can go in and out of the box straight from the lobby. What if I can utilize that somehow? Complete a world while queuing? We'll make the breakdown longer than 15 hours. So, what do you guys think? So, the idea is I come from one of the Ratassim colleges. And I'm thinking about maybe joining the Inquest a little bit here, but not too much. Not too much. Sorry, the UI's kind of weird. Look, we got a banana cam. Look at the banana cam. Look, he's dancing for the camera and everything. Look at this top quality stream. You don't see this on other places of Guild Wars 2. Everyone needs a banana cam. Actually, I'll tell you what the PvPers would like. All right, hold the phone. Hold the phone. No, not that. Shit, I'm bad. Boom. Where is it? Where are you, bro? Monkey cam. Always important. Boom. Look at that. You guys thought that we need... No, don't move, you stupid monkey. I called him a stupid monkey. There you go. Boom. So, yeah, what do you think of my Fashion Wars? Put a lot of effort into this. WP, the banana is not appropriate for this stream. Monkey cam is every match. I actually kind of want to save this and just like, keep it. Here we go. We'll go big monkey cam. And all I have to do... Should we make this a face cam, guys? Should I start using potato cams again? And we'll just have the monkey cam. Give us big monkey. There you go. There's big monkey. That's you, Caesar. You're the big monkey. You used to have these ugly ears back in 2012. Those were the days. He looks cool. So what I'm actually using here is an outfit. I really want the tonic outfits, but they're so expensive now, guys. They're so expensive. I've got 41 gold, and like, I would need 790 for the silk one. I want to see what these look like, mostly for the LP. I really want to use these in the LP. Because I reckon it would look good for our race where we actually try, but I don't know. The lowest is leather hoodie. These are all race specific, right? They all change based on the race that you're playing. It has some well-defined pecs. Yeah, I was actually looking because I reined the FOV in, right? I was actually, like, the Super Adventure Box looks genuinely really cool. I was looking at the parade and the detail and all the little creatures and things. And it's kind of funny how much there actually genuinely is. But yeah, so there's a race. I'll show you the race very quickly here. It's got 4 minutes left. There's an achievement to beat it in under 5, which I would have got before, but I messed up because... Can we not start it? Where does it start? I thought it started on that hill back there. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're just late. We speak to the hedgehog. Here you go. We'll go small mini-map. Sorry, guys. Count me in. You can start if you're quick. So, yeah, like... you run through. You grab the clouds. You claim the checkpoints. And it's on foot. I actually really like this style of race. I think that the game should have more. Some of the harder jumps, honestly, are here early, where you go for some of these trees. And, like here, you don't get duped by that. You actually make the jumps first time. If you're zoomed in too much, like you can see that I am here, it's a bit harder. Basically, the race gets really easy later when you become the Bumblebee. But this is all new. This is 2018 update, guys. 2018. So what do you guys think the April 1st Let's Play will be? Do you think it's going to be Super Adventure Box at their Let's Play? Or do you think it will be... oh, I didn't even need to go up there. Or do you think they'll do something else, like... a special Let's Play on April 1st. A Guild Wars 1 LP? An alpha build LP? Oh, the demos, the convention demos. Oh my god, can you imagine how good that would be? Energy potions and stuff. Oh. Yeah, they're not going to do that stuff, though. They never care about that stuff. That would be so badass. I don't know. Maybe a Let's Play of the unreleased work in progress World 3 before they had to abandon it. Maybe. Something like that. A sitting in chairs stream. Oh, do you know what? You might actually be right. You're actually probably more right than anything I've said. Probably it's going to be Let's Playing getting the chair sitting collection. Which I have to do with boots still. Actually, I think you're bang on the money, though. It wouldn't surprise me. Am I excited by that? Out of everything I've said here so far? Absolutely. It's the most exciting suggestion that we've had so far on the stream. A Polymock mobile Let's Play? No, that's E3, mate. That's E3. You don't get to see that till E3. That's the big guns. Don't waste that on April 1st. I went the wrong way? Question? No, I didn't. I did go to the right one. Maybe World 3. Well, yeah, the most hype is that it's World 3 and they release it at once kind of thing. That would be the craziest one. Oh, I missed something. I've messed this up. Oh, no, and now I'm going to fall all the way down. Oh, no, I'm back at the start now. Oh, this is sort of what happened before when I was the bee. I might have just gypped myself out of the achievement now. Shit. Damn it. Not a good jumping puzzle player, guys. Not good at jumping. You didn't know all of this was here in the hub? Yeah, it's really good, right? There's tons in the hub. There's loads. They should announce that Cantha is playable and then do a Guild Wars 1 LP. And I did that as well. Oh, so bad. Definitely missed the achievement. Thanks so much for the sub. Anybody who subbed on these streams, I really appreciate it. These random midnight ones. Is a Red subbed earlier. In a Buho said did it as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you very, very, very much. And I hope you guys are getting some value out of the streams. Is 15 hours their usual patch time? What time is it right now? I don't actually know. It's late as balls, right? Oh, all right, I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, oh no, I'm not done. I want to show you the goddamn thing. Hold on, guys. I'm not going to rage quit. Basic Super Adventure Box hub content, and we're failing. I'm always, when I watch other streams and people fail basic jumps, I'm always extremely judgmental of it. Extremely judgmental. But it is a little bit harder when you're streaming, especially if you're nervous. And I'm like really nervous right now. It's terrifying streaming. Very new to it, so it's a bit scary. Who knows what people will be thinking? Oh, I hit my head. Who knows what they'll be thinking? I'm so scared. It's making it even worse now, guys. But yeah, I'm always really judgmental, and I feel kind of bad because I do tend to play shite. It's patch time exactly. Is it really? Oh, excitement levels rising again. Is it actually at patch time that they're doing it? Oh, guys. Reach the finish line. Yeah, it's over. We can't even now. Are the bees just available anyway, though? Even if I'm not racing to them, are they just available? I don't think I've ever bumped my head on that, and we've just done it twice in a row. Patch on Sunday? Well, here's the thing. They don't have to formally patch it. You know, I've not talked to Shaman for a while. Maybe he's discovered all the stuffs, but he's keeping it really quiet. He did a cryptic tweet as well the other day, didn't he? But he specifically said, spoilers, this is not World 3 related, didn't he? So that was probably solved quite quickly. Maybe they found a way to not even have it be mined or whatever. But yeah, there doesn't necessarily need to be a patch. They could just like toggle access on as if we already have it downloaded, I guess. But if that's true, then we would be able to mine it. Which is why I started talking about Shaman. Brain moved a little bit too fast for my mouth there, so I ended up looking like a bit of a moron. So there's the bees. We're not actually racing, but are they accessible? The dev said during the SAB live stream that it's easier to do the whole race from start to finish as the bee dog to get the 5-minute achievement. Oh, is it actually... I'm done. I'm done. There you go, guys. That's the stream for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll show you the race and the stupid bee next time. Or on the next stream, we'll be playing World 3, guys. Am I right? I'll actually be live right around that time. 5 o'clock. That's patch time. I'll be live. So we'll know the second it happens if World 3 is a thing. So that'll be the next time. Catch you later, Jebro. Well, yeah, so I'll see you guys later.